Hello, and welcome to Diego C. Palace. Good evening. I hope you're all doing okay. This is a live watch along for West Ham United versus Leicester City, and of course, that is in the Premier League. It's actually just kicked off, and it's still we're about 10 minutes into it, and it's still 0-0. And just putting the lineups up so everybody can see, and there's a few changes. I think it's about 3 changes for Leicester City, and Wan-Bissaka started for West Ham United, of course, ex-Crystal Palace, and Jordan Ayew is on the bench, ex-Crystal Palace at Leicester City. If you're new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. And let me just quickly check that the sound is all fine. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. And if you can help me get to 5 likes, that would be wonderful. Thank you very much. Right, let's have a look. Right, let's have a look. Let's just get in this to make sure that the sound is all fine. Oh. Right, let's see how that sounds. Is that all right? I think that's okay. Please keep hitting the likes. Help me get to 5 likes, and then what I'll do is get the... why isn't that updating? Is it updating? It is updating. It's not updating. It is. It's still 0-0, and it's mostly West Ham from what I've heard and what I've seen thus far, and it's I'm going for a Leicester City 1-0 away win. I think that the best opportunity for them to get, I think that's for the best way for that they can get any points at the moment. Right, let's go into try and find the match. Oh no, I've got to send it on this. I've got to remember to send it on Instagram. So I need to do quickly. Let's just send it. Still, let me just check that it's still 0-0. Still 0-0, so we're not missing much. Let me quickly post it on Instagram. Oh, I'm gonna need that. Let's put that on there. Next, and systems. What's that artist called? Can't remember the name of it. Let's do this one. Come on. Okay, that doesn't work. I'm just trying to send it on Instagram to get a few people more. Let's do that one. That will have to do. I'll have to use that. Please, where should I put it? Please view and like and comment. live on YouTube. There you go. Save as. And it's, of course, West Ham United. West Ham United versus. Oh, I'm missing the match. Leicester City. And then what I'll do is I'll put at West Ham at West Ham at Leicester and oh, there it is, and Premier League, I suppose. At Diego Palace. Right, that do. That will have to do. I'm just going to send it. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Right, that's going off. Oh, Jamie Vardy. Can't pick. Oh, he just couldn't pick up the Bobby the Cordova-Reid with a lovely little cutback there, and roughly in about 17 minutes. That's a shame. That could have been a good opportunity for Leicester City. Still 0-0. So I need to go. How do I Oh, it doesn't let me. Oh, I don't know. They've changed things. I don't know. What? Oh, they must have had an update. Okay, never mind. To story. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego Palace. Just going to be putting the Oh, I hope it's all right. Oh, is it working? I think it is. Right, I'll let that settle. Right, let's get back to the match. It's still 0-0. West Ham United 1. I haven't put the lineups in the chat, so I'm going to do that now whilst it's all going along. It's going to be a tough evening against for Leicester City players up against West Ham, but it's still preventing them from creating too many chances on the Leicester City goal. All right, copying. And there you go. As I was saying, it's good. They're going to try and make it difficult. Thomas Soucek. Oh, Leicester City. That's messed up my completely prediction. West Ham United are 1-0 up. Just as I was saying that Leicester City will be making it difficult for West Ham United. Boom. West Ham United go ahead 1-0. And I believe it's his birthday, Thomas Soucek. It was his birthday when we beat Aston Villa, and he bagged a couple of goals. So there you go. If it's your birthday, you're playing in the Premier League, it looks like you're going to score. Real talk. Oh my God, absolute scenes there. Just as I was saying that maybe Leicester City were going to hold out there because they seem to score more goals in the Premier League on their travels. Well, they haven't scored any goals at the King Power Stadium, I believe, in the Premier League since back the middle of December. So they're going for a rough time over there, and they're just writing up the names for the starting lineup. But the names are so big. Oh, Oh, and just bear with me. I'm nearly there. Kudus and Bowen. West Ham with Bowen. It's just they're a much balanced side, in my opinion. That's West Ham United. Right, that's the West Ham lineup, and then I'll put on here versus. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C Palace. Help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. And here we go. It is. Let me try and get the. I'm going to try and get the Leicester City lineup. Okay. And oh my god, it's too long. It would have to be too long. Right, let's just bear with me. Yes, I can definitely confirm that is a Thomas Soucek goal for West Ham United, roughly around 20 minutes. And I thought Leicester City might be the one to climb out of the bottom 3 because on paper it looks like they've got some players that might be able to score goals. Because to get yourself out of the bottom 3 and away of the bottom 3, you need goals. But the Premier League is so ruthless, and it looks like they weren't able to invest in the January transfer window. So it's where's the subs? There's the subs, and right, here we go. That's it. That's the Leicester City lineup and their substitutes. If anyone wants to have a look, and then also we've got. Thomas Soucek is Western is put on here. West Ham United take the lead. Spell this right properly. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. How do I then delete this? Oh, I know how to do it. Right, let's cut that. Yes, he has done it. Okay. Unbelievable. I must have just typed it up. A West Ham United goal. It's is it with the H? No, it's not. It's TMAS. Thomas Soucek. Thomas Soucek's when did they score? About 21 minutes, I think. Thomas Soucek goal. And 30 on his birthday. On his birthday. Nevertheless. Right. There it is. That's in the chat. Please help me get to 5 likes in the chat. If you haven't dropped a like, please hit like and subscribe at Diego C Palace. It is still West Ham United 1, Leicester City 0. I'm just going to quickly try and get the match going. Let's get this and see if we can get it on here. Nope, is that working? I think I'm live. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And let me just try and get the match up. I'm half an hour into the match. I'm trying to get it up, trying to get the match up. I mean, that's just terrible. Oh, let's make sure the volume is down. Go down volume, please. There we go. Right, let's find it. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C Palace. West. There we go. And it's only a 1-0. I'm on 26 minutes here. It's Justin on the ball. Just going to get the lineups up so I can see what's going on. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, yeah. The manager, I can recognise him, is Anthony Taylor. Ooh. Jamie Vardy now looking to it's a free kick, but it's in the Leicester City half. Ball pinged to the corner of the West Ham United goal, but they're defending well. And the ball couldn't get the ball up to Jamie Vardy. Just putting here the referee is Anthony Taylor, and the assistant referee is the VAR, I should say, is Michael Salisbury. If you're new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Oh, got my ice cream melting. Oh, I was supposed to do the weights because I'm getting ready for the Millwall match. And every time somebody scores, I'm a bit cold at the moment. I'm doing weights. So here we go. I'm doing 10 with both arms, and then 10 with the one on each arm. So every time somebody scores between now and the Millwall fixture, I'm getting in shape. I might keep that up afterwards. Oh, 1 minute, nearly got locked out. I'm on 28 minutes, and it's West Ham United 1, Leicester City 0. Just getting into preparation, getting into shape to face, of course, Millwall on Saturday at 12:30 or 12:15. I think it's the kickoff. And it's a couple of matches that are kicking off at 12:15 on Saturday in the FA Cup. So every time somebody scores between now and then, and if I'm doing a watch along, I'm doing weights to get into shape. If you know, you know. Free kick to West Ham United here, approximately about 35, 40 yards out of the Leicester City penalty area. West Ham United 1, Leicester City 0, and Ward-Prowse over the ball here. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace and hit like. Help me get to 5 likes. Getting into shape, getting ready for the Millwall fixture at Selhurst Park. Come on Saturday. Ward-Prowse kicks it in and well defended away by Leicester City, and they're trying to play the ball out on the right hand side. And Justin for Leicester City. Right, one more. Right, there you go. Every time somebody scores, I'll be doing some weights. That's right. Getting ready for it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Oh, no, I just cut the voice. Oh, why did I do that? There's no buttons there. Oh, here we go. Right, I'm going into the ice cream now. My prediction for this one was Leicester City to win 1-0 away. And it's not working out. Oh. Here is Leicester City, Soumare. Bit of possession for Leicester City now, but they are on the halfway line, and they're not exactly troubling West Ham United. And now they're playing it back all the way back to their keeper. Whoops. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Good evening, Steve. I hope you're well. Thank you for dropping in. So Steve Harrison says, big up. And it's been a good game. Yeah, so far. Leicester City have had half chances. And at first, wasn't sure if their goal would count as it did. Yeah, well, these days you can't. I mean, you can celebrate, but you never know. Every time a goal gets scored at Selhurst Park, there seems to be a 5-minute to 6-minute delay on VAR. I mean, that's not an exaggeration. It's just literally at half time, when it goes for the extra time, the fourth official has to put at least 5 minutes up. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. I mean, really, Leicester City have not done anything drastically wrong here. So they're still in the game. They're only 1-0 down. But you can always sense that West Ham United can just sort of step up another gear. But it's still only 1-0. West Ham not far from relegation. Yeah, exactly. So, but West Ham have gone for a rough set of results themselves in the Premier League since Graham Potter has arrived. And here comes West Ham United. Kudus slipped over. Wan-Bissaka to Bowen. And they've lost the ball. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Help me get to 5 likes. It is currently West Ham United 1, Leicester City 0, and Leicester City trying to play out from the back, but they've been pushed back, pegged back. And so Wan-Bissaka getting ahead of there at halfway line, and he gets the loose ball. Oh, and he catches the West Ham, the Leicester City player. Buonanotte for Leicester City. He's just collided a Wan-Bissaka, and of course, they're just looking to see that he's okay. But it's I think VAR did look at it, but it was just they're coming together with both players. Nothing bad from Wan-Bissaka, and there's no injury. He seems to be walking it off. He's probably got a dead arm, a dead leg at the moment. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. And there is I'm on 35 minutes, coming up to 36. Yeah, we're on 36 minutes. West Ham United pushing back Leicester City in their half. Not enough for the last 5 or 10 minutes, and we're on 36 minutes. Leicester City not been able to get on the ball, build up play, and to get at West Ham either by using their wing backs and getting in behind their defence. It's all been West Ham United pushing Leicester City into their own half. Here's the ball over the top, and a long ball. Reid tried to get hold of that, but they couldn't. Wan-Bissaka passes it back to Areola, and now the ball's out with Cresswell Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Steve ROC says Van Nistelrooy's first game at West Ham and won 3-1. You did a watch along for that midweek? Palace beat Ipswich and Mateta scored for Palace. That's right. Thank you very much, Steve. That's what I kind of went for them to win. As a player, Van Nistelrooy apparently has never lost against West Ham as a player, but he's not on the pitch. But yeah, I mean, his record is very good. What they could do with him on the pitch right now, he could probably just get his boots on and probably do a number out there. Wan-Bissaka has just been a renovation this season. He was getting blamed for everything that was going wrong, like literally everything that was going wrong at Manchester United, and now he's gone to West Ham United and he's loving football again. It's a shame though, because he could have done really well at Manchester United in the long term, I feel. But it is what it is. But he's not the only one. Elanga, McTominay, Anthony's doing well. Where they've gone to the other clubs, Sancho. So it is what it is. Please give him likes as Palace seem to start the season slow, but then good. Yes, they're doing a lot better now, Steve. They're doing well on the way, and it's over the top, and it's West Ham United. Ward-Prowse, a nice, clever little link-up ball, and Ward-Prowse has a target on goal. Graham Potter's applauding that. Of course, West Ham United are recently beating Arsenal at the Emirates, nonetheless. So they're coming off a good result there. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Oh, this ice cream is melting. I should really eat it. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. There's not enough intensity between Leicester City players to get at their opponent whilst off the ball, and maybe they are worried about making mistakes, getting out of positions, and allowing West Ham to get at them. So it could be that, but very slowly here's some, and this is an attack down the right hand side. Bowen and Wan-Bissaka, I think, is the best players for West Ham United at the moment, all day long. Soucek, Thomas Soucek, and it's his birthday today, and he's just scored. Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa. Ismail Sarr, he scored 2 goals, and there was his birthday as well on Tuesday evening. So if it's your birthday and you're playing in the Premier League, woohoo! You seem to score goals. So Wan-Bissaka on the ball here on 40 minutes. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It's only 1-0 in it, so anything can still happen. And as long as it remains 1-0, then it gives Leicester City a glimmer of hope. It'll be good if they can pull one back before half time, but at the moment I just don't see it. It's all West Ham United pushing back Leicester City into their half, and they can't seem to play out. They can't get hold of the ball to pass 2 or 3. They haven't had a period of time on the pitch in this first half where they've really asserted themselves, Leicester City, and ask a few questions of West Ham United. It's you can tell it's a side without confidence, but the ball goes there back to Hermansen, and he gets the ball out to Kristiansen, up to Soumare, and he loses the ball, and it goes out for a West Ham United throw. That's not where the ball came out. The ball came about 5 yards up the road, and this is West Ham United to the back post, but no one's there. AC Milan beating Bologna 1-0, who was in the UCL Italian team, did poor in the USL, only Inter in it. Yeah, Oh, they're also in a cup competition. Yeah, it seems that everybody's doing cup competition at the moment in all the nations. Leicester City, only a goal down here at the London Stadium. It doesn't have, the London Stadium does not have the same atmosphere as Upton Park. As an away fan, I've been there to both stadiums, and it's sad. It's a bit sad, but then I suppose they've got a better venue facility-wise for the club, but it is what it is. And they have one European glory as well. And the corner comes in. I'm ahead, even though... Oh, and there's the second goal! There's the second goal! Oh, my days. I think that's done and dusted now. Bowen there, allowed there. I was just about to say Leicester City need to keep it to 1-0. And when it rains, it pours when you're down at the bottom three. And the bubbles are blowing. The bubbles are blowing at the London Stadium. It doesn't reach the fans because they're so far away from the pitch. And Bowen there. Let's have a look. From a corner. Oh, that's too easy. It hits the first. It does actually hit Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy actually hits the ball. And I don't know why he's trying to header it. And Bowen reacts and he walks it through. He just walks it through. Jamie Vardy. You're not going to get picked for England. He heads it. He doesn't go out. He doesn't realise. And Bowen has got it. Bowen goes round Vardy. It goes between the legs of Vestergaard's legs. Oh, God. And Ruud van Nistelrooy can only do this at the moment. Oh, no. Yeah, it confirms. Yeah, it is. That's too easy. That's too easy. And Ruud van Nistelrooy must be thinking, what do I need to do with these players? What do I need to do? Southampton, the only team worse than Leicester City this year. Yeah, it's I thought Leicester City might climb out of the bottom three, because they've got players like Jamie Vardy, they've got Cordova-Reid, Buonanotte, and I think they've got an okay midfield pivot there of Ndidi and Soumare, but it's just not working at the moment. And what what West Ham United today have done is that they've just flooded their midfield. They're playing literally three at the back with Todibo, Kilman, and Cresswell, and they've put five across the midfield. So Leicester City are just boxed in their own half. They can't get through past that midfield. Bodies up there, and Bowen is literally just free. And it wasn't a corner anyway. It was never a corner. Oh my day! So the goals come about from a West Ham for a West Ham United corner, and should never have been a corner in the first place. Oh, so they've been rolled. When you're down in the bottom three, these decisions go away, and that literally that second corner, that second goal for West Ham United should never have happened as a free kick. That should have been a goal kick. And I mean, good goal by Bowen, but that should never have been a corner. They've been cheated. Please keep hitting the likes. Help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Now, there's a free kick going in here now for West Ham. From Leicester City. We're about 10, 20 yards in front of the West Ham United. It's very central. So I'm not sure. I think when they're too central, it's more difficult. Hits the wall, and they can't get a shot out. Oh, and that's the end of the half. Ruud van Nistelrooy goes into his changing room, and he'll be bitterly disappointed the way. Well, quite frankly, the second goal for West Ham should never have been a corner in the first place, because Kudus crossed the ball across, and he never touched a Leicester City player. So it's a bit unfair, if I may say so, on the Leicester City players, but it is what it is. And yeah, that second goal shouldn't have counted because it should never have been a corner for Leicester City. It's not the first time this season that they've been robbed. Of course, Manchester United, they had no less than 4 Manchester United players clearly offside. Even the commentator, when I was watching that match in the FA Cup, was it the FA Cup or the League Cup? They said that's offside. That's offside. Surely there's like 2 or 3 people offside. I said it was 3, and when I looked at the replay, it was actually 4 Manchester United players offside. And Harry Maguire went up for the ball and push. Got that. So they got robbed. Yes, hopefully Jordan Ayew had to, but he's on the bench. He hasn't started today. Ruud van Nistelrooy chucked him underneath the bus. No, really. I would just play 4-5-1. 4. I would just play 5 at the back if I was Leicester City. I would hat-trick. Yeah. Jordan Ayew, he's well renowned. Thank you very much, Jordan Ayew, for signing my shirt at the end of last season against Aston Villa. Jordan Ayew, he's well known to have brought the seasoning to Crystal Palace of that famous jollof rice from Guyana. Of course, there are other wonderful jollof rice from other regions in Africa. I'm not going to get into between that because I know I'm going to get an eye poke or a low blow. I'm going to come out worse. But definitely, he brought that wonderful seasoning to that jollof rice from Guyana to Crystal Palace. I'm sure they were eating it before they went out to their matches. Real talk. But I hope he does well at Leicester City. But it's a tough one there for them. They've got Ndidi. They've also got. I remember the last game when they brought on when Ruud van Nistelrooy brought on Ndidi and Buonanotte. They brought them both as substitutes on. The crowd seemed to like that at the King Power Stadium, but of course they lost anyway. But I suppose against West Ham, you need to show up at the back. So I don't think Ruud van Nistelrooy would have played 3 at the back there. And it's Vardy's not really had much to do, any service. On that second goal, Vardy should have headed that ball out of touch, but he just went. You could only get a little header on it. And Bowen actually went around him and then put the ball through the legs of Vestergaard. And then the Leicester City goalkeeper, Hermansen's, it was too easy for Bowen to score that. It's like they were standing idle watching. At least create a penalty, get stuck into Bowen. And if you have to foul him, you have to foul him. But the other thing is it should never have been a corner for West Ham because when the West Ham United player Kudus whipped the ball across, it didn't touch no Leicester City player. He went out. I said straight away, if you look at the watch along, I said that's a goal kick. But for some reason, the referee decided that it was a corner, and from then they scored. So they've been robbed, really. Big up to everyone in the chat. If you can help me get to 5 likes, that'll be wonderful in the chat. It'll help bring more people in. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Don't forget, I did this morning a morning show where I discussed what I felt after the Aston Villa fixture. And also, here we go. They're going to talk about, I know that's the first goal. Also covered a little bit about the Millwall incoming fixture that's coming on Saturday. I'll do tomorrow my predictions for the FA Cup weekend and for all the sides featuring. And also covered a bit about the Crystal Palace women. No less than 13 of the Crystal Palace women scored under Laura Kaminsky. They're out on international duty. And so I've spoken a little bit about that. And there's the ball. The ball comes over. No one touched it. Let me have a look. Nobody touched it. Nobody touched it. That should never have been a corner. I don't understand. For the referee to give that a corner, he's got to see the ball changing direction in the direction that it's going. And no one touched it. And Bowen gets the ball. Jamie Vardy tries to get at him, but he can't get him because he's behind him now. And then he gets he nutmegs Vestergaard, and then he goes past the goalkeeper into the West Ham for in the Leicester City goal. So for me, I think a little bit. I mean, good goal by Bowen. Don't take that away from him. But for me, I think it's it's yeah, I think that's it. When you're in the bottom three, you get those decisions going against you. Big up to Damo1168 and to Steve RFC. You expected to see more goals. Well, I went for Leicester City 1-0 away win because I thought they need to start turning the corner and just give some service to Vardy. Quite frankly, I think Ruben Nisri should get his boots on, go out there and just do a number. He can probably still do something out there. But no, maybe not. The only thing I could say is bring on Mamadivi on. He's got Harry Winks there as the defensive backup. He's got Jordan Ayew as to bring on. The thing is, if it's just not working out for them. If he takes off Buonanotte off the away Leicester City fans, they're going to lose it because I think they like him starting. Very limited squad that Leicester City have. And as I say, when you're at the bottom three, you need to score. You need to score to get yourself out of there. West Ham, what does that mean for the table right now? Because Steve mentioned it. West Ham, we're down there. Do they go above us now? No, I think they're on 33 points. I think. Leicester City is still on 17, so that's not good for them. But that means West Ham, Manchester United and Tottenham are in reach of my Crystal Palace because we're on 36 points. They're all on 33 points. So ideally, from a Crystal Palace perspective, as salty as I can be, I would want Leicester City to drop points. No, for West Ham United to drop points. But the way it's 2-0 down. It's gonna be an ask for them to come back in the second half. Right, half time. Let me quickly wrap up and then I'll go to the toilet quickly. Half time. West Ham United is 2-0, isn't it? 2-0. Leicester City going back in 5 minutes. Back in 5 minutes. And it's back in 5 minutes. Small break. I'll be back at 21:02. There you go. Please keep hitting the likes if you can in the chat. Just going to quickly pop over to the toilet. And my prediction was Leicester City to win by 1 goal. It's not happening. Completely messed up my pick. Unbelievable. Right, I'll be back in the tick. Oh. Let me just take the phone. Oh. Right, here we go. Probably coming up for the second half now. Oh, thank you very much for staying there, people. Still half time. Just looking at to see what I can't see Graham Potter changing anything. And I mean, West Ham United in the January transfer window, they were trying to. They made a 65 million bid for John Duran. Leicester City weren't even doing anything like that. I think they had constraints with fair play, and so maybe they couldn't bring players in. But the West Ham United fans, they if I go to it, yeah, it's just not good. That Leicester City are on a bounce of 4 losses, one of them being the West Ham, the Manchester United FA Cup exit, and but also West Ham United have just won 1 against Arsenal, but they lost the previous 2 and drew and lost before. It goes back to Crystal Palace when we went to the London Stadium and we won the 2-0. Second half is on its way. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C Palace if you are new. I can't see any changes, and they're all singing the Bubble song. And I better eat my ice cream because it's melted. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Ooh. And Boonanotte is down injured in the first half, at the beginning of the second half there. Yes, Jordan, are you? I hope he can come on. I think it's running off the injury there, Boonanotte. But West Ham United, the start of the second half, already pegging Leicester City into the half. There seems to be a bit more urgency and intensity from the Leicester City players on the West Ham. They need to force them into a mistake at the back, perhaps a set piece. That's how maybe Leicester City could score. Good press there by Jamie Vardy. Ball gets kicked up at a halfway line, but it goes back to the defence of West Ham United. The game is crying out for a Leicester City goal to just open up a little bit. But then you always feel that West Ham United can just step up. Wan-Bissaka is doing so well there on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, I should say. Don't forget to eat and to drink while you watch your football. It's just started now, the second half. Bowen. Ward-Prowse crosses the ball, switches the play over to the left-hand side. Scarles on the ball now. And, they've lost the ball. Don't lose it there. And that's a foul on the Leicester City player. Ndidi there with two West Ham. This is the thing. Ndidi gets pushed off the ball, prevented from doing anything with the ball, deep in his half. And there needs to be more intensity of play from the Leicester City players, in my opinion. Oh, let me put on here. Second half begins. No subs down from either side. Oh, this is all West Ham now. I'm on 49 minutes. Kudus. They just can't get hold of the ball, Leicester City, and do some build-up play. They just can't do it at the moment. Ball goes out to Wan-Bissaka there on the right-hand side. There's no one on him. He's able to just pick his pass, play it backwards. And now he's going to press it forward. Quick ball in by Wan-Bissaka. That's a foul on the West Ham player, but no. And it's a head injury, I think. So they have to be careful. And there's a break now for Leicester City. Can they get? And the ball goes forward. I think they need to stop the match because if the player has, I know his Bowen is up, but he did hurt his head. He's up there sort of shaking his head. I can see West Ham getting another 2 goals. Yeah, I just can't see Leicester City off the ball. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. It's important that Leicester City just put pressure on them at the moment. They're not doing that enough. A bit better now from Leicester City, passing the ball at the back to their goalkeeper. But even then, Leicester City, West Ham pressing them into their own, pushing deep into their own half. They can't play the ball out. That's a foul, surely. Jamie Vardy is fouled there. Where's the yellow card, ref? That's a bit better from Leicester City. But then West Ham United are happy to see them just play the ball in front of them with no urgency there. And he's lost the ball there. Yes, Steve, I agree with it. West Ham, it feels like West Ham can at any moment they can just step up, go into another gear, and then go up and get a third. If they get a third, I think it's all over, Steve, for Leicester City if it's not already. Just luff it, do a long ball or something, change it a bit, get the ball at the top, and you can see Leicester City just not in the confidence. Here on 52 minutes, the Leicester City are pushing West Ham to defend in their own half, but no real pressure. They've just pegged them back a little bit. But they're playing in front of West Ham, so there's no one making the runs. There's no one with an eye with the pass, and they've just given the ball away. Oh, that's not good. Faes giving the ball away there, and they're better off just having a pop there, having a shot on goal from halfway from the halfway line. Cresswell, they're going to do a throw-in for West Ham United on 52 minutes. At least they've had a few passes together, Leicester City, in the start of the second half, but no real pressure on West Ham United. Again, not the moment that any Leicester City player gets the ball in the midfield, boom, they've got 2 West Ham United players on their ankles, and Ward-Prowse, the interception there goes back to the West Ham United goalkeeper. Bit better now from Leicester, but I said they lost them and then they conceded a goal. Get the ball, bring it down. That's it. No, they've given the ball away. Leicester City giving the ball away. Switch the play. They're called. Bring Jordan Ayew onto the match. Bring Jordan Ayew down that left-hand side. Wan-Bissaka there's absolutely doing bits down that right-hand side. The Leicester City players are bystanders at the moment with our Wan-Bissaka down that right-hand side. Todibo, Wan-Bissaka, he's playing like he played up against Real Madrid back in the day for Manchester United. And Leicester City get the ball back in deep in their half. They're trying to play the ball out, and they've given the ball away. Oh no! And that could even be a penalty now for West Ham United. And there's West Ham United on the attack. And good. Oh, they've managed to get the ball. Now hold the ball, pass it. Oh, that's a foul on the Leicester City player. Where's the yellow card? That's the second foul by a West Ham United player, and no yellow cards. Oh my days! The Leicester City away fans. That's a hard one to do when you're down in those bottom three. You're traveling away as an away supporter. I've been there. It's a hard one to do. and you can see the Leicester City fans looking to get something from their players to cheer about, and the Leicester City fans will know well what it means to win a Premier League. They'll know what it means to do an escape from the bottom three. And at the moment, the real Leicester City away fans that are travelling there. Jordan Ayew is warming up. Jordan Ayew is warming up there for Leicester City. And look at the space there. There's literally nearly half a distance from the sideline of the pitch down to where the players are. There's literally another pitch there. So far. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. I don't think the London Stadium has ever recaptured the atmosphere that Upton Park used to have. But with that said, they did win European honours there with when they had Declan Rice and David Moyes. And Wan-Bissaka there with a 1-2 there, and there's a goal kick there. Wan-Bissaka thinks that should be a corner for West Ham United, but he doesn't get it. That's on 56 minutes. Please hit a like. Help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Oh, they're giving the ball away. Oh, my days, Leicester City just playing with danger at the moment. Alvarez. Scarles on the left-hand side. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Leicester City just can't get the hold of the ball and just do a bit of build-up play and put West Ham United on the back foot. They just can't seem to do it at the moment. And I think it's crying out for bring Jordan Ayew, I'd say, on. Oh. Really? West Ham United trying to build up play on the right-hand side. And they've lost the ball here inside their own half, West Ham United. Good football there by Leicester City. Now switch the play. Move. Let's switch it. That's it. Move. Leicester City switch the play over to the right-hand side. And but they're playing still in front, really, of West Ham United. When they get that little mini break on West Ham United, just run at them. As Vardy in the penalty area. He gathers the ball, but he goes out wide. A bit better now from Leicester City. They're trying to cut in, whipped it into the penalty area, and that they've won themselves a corner there. That's the youngster, the Cordova-Reid. I think he's a good prospect there, the Cordova-Reid. But it's just corner here for Leicester City on 58 minutes, coming up to 59. And this is where they need a little bit of rub of the green. Just a mistake from movement. Let's have some movement there in the penalty area. No, they play it short. Why are you playing it short? Just whip it in. And they can't even get it past the first man. Just whip the ball into the dangerous area. They're not going to score by playing it short. And now West Ham United play the ball out. It is intercepted by Leicester City. And there's a foul again. That's the third foul on Buonanotte. When is this referee going to give a yellow card to the West Ham United players? Harry Winks looks like he's coming on. I remember he was linked a couple of seasons ago for Manchester United at the beginning of a transfer win, and the Manchester United fans were like, "What? No way!" He ended up going to West Ham. And double substitution coming on here for Graham Potter. He's winked first, and he's bringing on Winks. There's too many Winks. It's a free kick now for Leicester City. Now, let's see what they can do something. Make the keeper work for it. Ndidi jumps for the ball, but it goes out for a West Ham United goal kick on 60 minutes. And there's a double substitution for Soumare is coming off and Harry Winks is coming on. They're taking on Cordova-Reid, the youngster, and they bring on Ndidi. He's slightly older, I think, Ndidi. And please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. So Leicester City, they're doing a substitution first. No Jordan Ayew. Sorry, I made a mistake there with the saying that Harry Winks went to West Ham. He went to Leicester City. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Let's see what this double substitution does. Sort of change their number 8. And hello. Oh, Ndidi, the ball hits his hand, but the referee just lets it go. And Cordova-Reid, more attacking flair down the left-hand side, and that's exactly what is happening now. There's zero attack from Leicester City down that right-hand side. It's all down. If they get anything, it's on the left-hand side. It's literally, they're all playing up at that side. And on that side, they've got Wan-Bissaka, who gets a tackle in there, wins the ball back for West Ham United. And if you're new to the channel, please help me get to 5 likes. Here we go. Leicester City playing it back now into their own half. That's a good spell for Leicester City in the last sort of 10 minutes. A good 5 minutes of possession in the West Ham half. And after the double substitution, Wan-Bissaka now has been pegged back. And he gets the ball up. See, there he goes. Passing the ball forward. And here comes West Ham United. Kudus gets a foot in there. Good challenge there by Kudus there. It's all down that on the Leicester City left-hand side or on the West Ham right-hand side, if you like. Nothing down the right-hand side or on the West Ham United having to defend on the left-hand side. Nothing at all. Literally, they're all playing in one half. They should all just go over that side. There's no one on this side. Oh, here we go. Leicester City now playing it through the line, but the ball goes all the way up to Areola, the West Ham United goalkeeper. He gathers the ball. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. West Ham United 2, Leicester City 0. They need to work harder off the ball, Leicester City. They're not going to get given the ball by West Ham. I'm sure it's a tiring thing to do too. But literally, West Ham United are just wearing them down by passing the ball. And West Ham United are apparently going to bring in 3 players. Oh, there could be 2 West Ham United players on the back post. And if they get a third, I think that's the end. That's all over. Cresswell there, and Ndidi for Leicester City passes the ball up down the line to Jamie Vardy, and there goes a triple substitutions for Graham Potter. 3 players coming on for West Ham United. Alvarez coming off, and Carlos Soler coming on. Let's see who else. Scarles has come off, and Emerson has come on for him. And Todibo, He's also been taken off. And Mavropanos, he's come on. Oh my God. Leicester City are going to be in trouble now. 65 minutes, a triple substitution for West Ham United, and just a few minutes before that, a double substitution for Leicester City, where Harry Winks comes on for Soumare, and Ndidi comes on for Cordova-Reid. Bring on Jordan Ayew. That's what they should do. Real talk. Kosra Mavropanos. "90 seconds apparently took the substitution, so that's going to be definitely a minute there of extra time. Please keep hitting the likes. And Leicester City, ball through the lines there, but it just goes to the West Ham left back. West Ham United 2, Leicester City 0. I am on 66 minutes. There come Leicester City to the back post. Header it. Oh, he couldn't get to it. Second, West Ham United second, and a shot by Jamie Vardy, and he goes out for a Leicester City. It wasn't Jamie Vardy. It was a Leicester City corner now. Let's see what can come off this. Khannouss has a shot on goal, but it's well blocked by the West Ham United players. Corner coming on 67. A ball headed towards goal, and but Areola there gathering the ball comfortably. He actually came off one of his own players there, but it was on its way to the goal. But Areola caught the ball very well. So, but a little bit better from Leicester City, especially down that left-hand side with that double substitution that Van Nistelrooy has done. It's we've still got a good 20 minutes to play of normal time. Oh, there's a mistake by Areola. Why ain't Jamie Vardy a bit more intensity? Might have troubled him there. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Bit better from Leicester City at playing on the halfway line. West Ham United pegged in their half, trying to play the ball through the middle and now outright to the right-hand side. That's what I was saying. Have a bit of width to your play. And that's it. Ask a few questions. Now whip it in. Go on. Oh, they're playing it back again. Back to the left-hand side. There's Leicester City. Ndidi ball to the back post. No, it gets cleared by West Ham United. Shoot! Don't put it. Don't. Just he had players in front of him. A bit better from Leicester City in the last 10 minutes, but West Ham United very, very solid in their defensive lineup and shape. They're just putting bodies in front of anything that Leicester City throws at them. Ball over the top there. And they can get, if Leicester City can nick a goal back within 15 minutes to go. The pressure will slowly build on West Ham, but at the moment they're just much better second half from. Oh, they've just given the ball away. Leicester City, you can't give the ball away like that. You're better off just dribbling the ball, trying to dribble the ball through into their own half. And Leicester City get the ball. Not sure why they all stopped moving. Movement. That's a throw in for Leicester City. Ball whipped into the penalty area. No one there in the penalty spot to tackle there. What good defensive head stoppage there by Wan-Bissaka. And a Leicester City player has just been body checked. That's got to be a yellow card. He's just taken the player out. He wasn't going to get the ball, but he kept on going. Kristiansen now probably got a dead leg. Ouch. Okay, let's see if something comes off this. Don't play it short. Play it to the back post. Get numbers up there. Get heads on it. Get seconds and get yourself pull a goal back. At the moment, Leicester City, there's another substitution incoming for West Ham United. If you're new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Oh. Kudus, I think, might be coming off. Oh, nearly a mistake there by West Ham United, losing the ball deep in their own half. They're pegged back now. This is better from Leicester City, forcing West Ham United to play the ball long down the line. And good forward header there by the Leicester City right back. That's good football there by Ndidi. And now they're switching the ball over to the left-hand side, Leicester City, in the West Ham United half of the pitch. And that's Mavropanos crossing the ball into the penalty area and a shot. But it goes sky high. But at least they're building, they're working on a build-up play. So a little bit better from Leicester City, but still not enough. Another substitution here on, I think it's about 75 minutes. That was Ferguson coming on for Kudus. He looks tall. He looks like a basketball player, like a goalkeeper. Please keep hitting the likes in the chat. Much better from Leicester City in the second half, but still not enough to give any trouble to West Ham United. Not certainly on their goal, Areola. I don't think they've had any shots on goal, if I remember rightly. How would you figure that out? Oh, never mind. Vardy on the ball. Oh, he trips over. Ouch, and he gets hit on the head. Ouch. He might have hurt himself. He hit himself. When it's not going for you, he doesn't go for you. He's hurt his head and he's trying to get up. And if it's a head injury, you should just get treatment. He slipped, and then as he fell, he hurt himself, but I think he's all right. He's kind of shaking it off. VAR did check it, so Vardy, it's just slipped, I think. And unfortunately, when it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. West Ham United 2, Leicester City 0. Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side. That's very good done. Well done by Wan-Bissaka. Winning the ball, moving the ball forward and then tracking back. And now the ball's been switched over to the left-hand side by West Ham United. All started off by Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side. Coming up to the last 10 minutes. I'm still on 76 minutes though. Please keep hitting the likes. If you can, help me get to 5 likes in the chat. Leicester City just can't get the ball off West Ham United. There's Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side now on 76 minutes. He's fouled, but he crosses the ball into the penalty area of Leicester City. And the ball comes back to him, actually. But he does foul the Leicester City. He does foul the Leicester City player there. Graham Potter there on his technical area over there with his assistant coach. Please keep hitting the likes. West Ham United 2, Leicester City 0. 77 minutes I'm on. Reaching the last 10 minutes of normal time. The Leicester City goalkeeper's just touching the ball here on 77 minutes, 78 minutes. So before that, it's all been at the other end, but still not enough build-up play and trying to get ask a few questions of West Ham United, of their back line and their goalkeeper by Leicester City. But since their double substitution, they've been more creative down that left-hand side. I'll bring on Jordan Ayew. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. The ball comes in. Oh, it's nearly a back pass, but it's not. Good control there by Emerson, the West Ham United player there. Coming deep from his wing position there. Long ball, and Leicester City, good defending for once. And Bowen nearly getting there. And now Leicester City going to the West Ham United half on the left-hand side. Oh, he's nearly lost on the ball. He's going to lose the ball. No, he's not. "79 minutes, I'm on. They need a goal, Leicester City. Leicester City need a goal to make it interesting in the last few minutes of this match. Ndidi for Leicester City. They're getting in the way of each other. That's just bad. That's just bad. They've got to stop doing that. It's like the one of them is running with the ball and the other one's just getting in the way of the player with the ball. That's madness. Like they're tackling their own player. And now West Ham United on a break. Bowen, they're outnumbered. It's 2 against 2. It's now 3 against 2 for West Ham United. Oh, this is going to be the third goal. Oh, good defending block there. That should have been the third goal for West Ham United. It was 3 against 2 at one point. Please keep hitting the likes. Help me get to 5 likes if you can in the chat. Definitely into the last 10 minutes now of normal time, and not enough from Leicester City. Certainly in the first half. In the second half, a lot much better, especially after the double substitution. And but I've always felt that as a neutral watching this, that West Ham United could just step up another gear or so and just get another couple of goals, like Steve said earlier on. But who knows? Let's see if Leicester City can get pull a goal back later stages of this match. Ndidi, good footwork there, whips the ball into the penalty area, but West Ham United get the ball. Shoot! Faes shoots from about 20 yards outside in front of the West Ham United penalty area. But it's all going back to the left-hand side. There's no width on the right-hand side for attacking play for Leicester City. It's all down the left-hand side. Gets ball whipped in. And just bring the ball down. Oh, dear. It's for the Leicester City away fans travelling there to the London Stadium. It's you can imagine some of them taking a day off in lieu or taking a day off vacation from work to go and watch this match. And this is what they're having to face at the moment. Oh! That's a run down the left-hand side by Kristiansen. And he does get a shot off, but it was always rising wide and high off the West Ham United goal. And there comes West Ham United. And I know that was the replay. Ferguson should have had a good opportunity. He had a good opportunity to make West Ham United 3-0 up. But I think he took too many touches there on that breakout play, because at one point it was 3 West Ham players up against 2 of Leicester City. Oh, Vardy, you got to hold the ball there. Can't let it go past you. I had a tissue with me somewhere. Don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, there it is. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. And there's a foul there on the West Ham United player. If you can, please help me get to 5 likes in the chat. West Ham United 2, Leicester City 1 in the first half. It was all West Ham United. Not enough intensity off the ball by Leicester City players in the first half. West Ham United well deservedly, they win for 2-0. But I have to say that second goal from West Ham United should never have been a corner in the first place. That led to the Bowen goal. It wasn't a Bowen goal. They actually gave it to an own goal. Wan-Bissaka, cheeky little back heel. Wan-Bissaka on the left-hand side there, on the right-hand side there for West Ham United. Big up to Steve Areola, says Bologna beat AC Milan 2-1. No way! Oh, I should have done the watch along to that one. That would have been absolute bits. I never predicted that. You would think AC Milan. Are they still in Europe? I can't remember. I know it's Inter Milan, I'm thinking. Is AC Milan? No, yeah, AC Milan are out now, aren't they? Well, I can't remember. Please keep hitting the likes. Big up to you, Steve RFC. Feyenoord beat AFC, and now Feyenoord play Inter. Yeah, I thought so. That's why I've got Inter there, yeah. Oh, no, Leicester City losing the ball there in their own half. And, that's a foul on Buonanotte there, causing a foul there. It's just not working for Leicester City at the moment. Bring on Jordan Ayew. Bring on Jordan Ayew, that's what I say. It looks like Leicester City are going to do a substitution. Oh, this broke away. Go and pass the ball up. And there's Leicester City here on 85 minutes. Did he? Oh, Jamie Vardy went in too deep. He couldn't get that ball fed in there by Ndidi. Feyenoord beat AC Milan. Oh, my days. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Lauren. That's a double substitution by Ruud van Nistelrooy on 86 minutes. You lot probably coming up to 90 minutes, I expect. And Vestergaard coming off. Kristiansen, who had a knock early on in the first half, someone gave him a dead leg. I think West Ham United have done enough, but I have to say, as I said again, that second goal for West Ham United, that should never have been a corner for them. When you're up against it in the bottom three, these decisions always go against you. But really, apart from that, West Ham United, they did deserve a lead at half time all day long. In the second half, a bit better start by West Ham, by Leicester City. And then after their double substitution of 61 minutes, Ruud van Nistelrooy, a lot better from the Leicester City players, especially all down that left-hand side. Now they finally start playing on the right-hand side. It's a bit late now. Not one of those passes was done in the first half. And how did this Leicester City beat Tottenham Hotspur 2-1? I don't get that. Please hit the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Big up to Steve RC said bottom three will stay the way it is unless we get a surprise. I think it'll be more than a surprise. It'll be like Cilla Black. Surprise, surprise. I don't think it's going to need one of those. I remember when West Brom stayed up on the final day and in the season Portsmouth survived it. It was good having West Brom and Portsmouth in the Premier League. I think wasn't Hermansen their manager at the time. Oh, ball whipped in there, nearly. A bit more height to that. There was a Leicester City player in the back post, creeping in. Kilman crosses it in. Away by Wan-Bissaka. A header away by Wan-Bissaka. And then ball comes into the penalty area. Jamie Vardy. Oh, he couldn't make a connection. And it's still bobbling around in the penalty area. Oh, that's a foul by Jamie Vardy. Lands on top of the West Ham United player. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. A bit better there from Leicester City in the last 5 minutes. Literally on 89 minutes, what I'm saying, the last 5 minutes. And another substitution, but by West Ham United. Very important 3 points for West Ham United following the recent results. They won, of course, against Arsenal, but they lost against Brentford and against Chelsea. And of course, they lost to my Crystal Palace 2-0. And they drew away, actually. That was a good draw there, I have to say, against Aston Villa at Villa Park. But of course, winning 1-0 away at the Arsenal is probably given them such confidence and great things to build upon. And Leicester City just did not have any questions for them today. It's where does that bring the tables? Everyone's on 33 points. Tottenham Hotspur Manchester United, West Ham United, and Everton. I know they're on 32 points. What's the goal difference like for West Ham United? Oh, they're on minus 15. Also, these 2 goals would help them in that way, I suppose. Both Manchester United, and Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham, they just need one more win or a couple of draws, and they'll be safe. They'll be in the Premier League next season, so they'll be fine. And I don't think Everton will go down, not with David Moyes there. And Wan-Bissaka trying to whip the ball in on 91 minutes. 3 minutes of added time to be played. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. The goals is what gets you out of the bottom 3. That's what gets you out of the bottom 3. And at the moment, Leicester City just can't find the build-up play, let alone getting a shot out and goal. I don't think Areola, I should say, in the West Ham United goal has been had to make a save. West Ham United should have got their 3rd goal with Ferguson 1-on-1 against with Hermansen, and good Mavropanos there. Things that he should have got a corner from that. But it's a Leicester City kick out. I think they've done enough. I think they're not going to score there now. 2 goals in the last 2 minutes. I don't see it at all. Big up to you, Steve, there. RSC. Please give him the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. And it looks like it's going to end 2-0, I think. I don't know how many minutes extra time this referee's going to go. But, I mean, he can add another 20 minutes and Leicester City's still not going to find a goal to pull back, let alone 2 goals and equalise. It was only, I think, announced 3 minutes of extra time. But, of course, there's been a few substitutions during that extra. So maybe that's what he's adding on. And there it goes. That's the full-time whistle. Full-time whistle there for West Ham United 2, Leicester City 0. And I have to say, Leicester City needs to start to learn how to score goals. And please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. And there's some. Let me just go into this. There's been some breaking news from Sky Sports News. Todd Boehly breaks his silence over the Chelsea protests. I'll go into that in a second. Let me just quickly. I guess the Chelsea fans will be looking at that, those words, scrutinising it. Let's have a look at this. Oh. Oh, wow. Thank you for getting me to with the subscriptions and the likes, people. That's really nice of you to do that. At least they're all genuine and they're not falsified. Right, let's have a look in here. It's oh, huh? Oh no! Oh, I see. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got here. Oh, Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Why is it not coming up on the? Oh, I'm in the wrong. It's too slow, isn't it? No, that's not working. Oh, never mind. Right, let's go into it. I'm gonna. Right, it's ended. West Ham United 2, Leicester City 0. And just going to do a bit of breaking news. Oh, big up to you, Steve Harris. It says Manchester United versus Arsenal. What? Will be top of Premier League game in 2 weeks. Manchester United versus Arsenal will be top Premier League game in 2 weeks. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, I read it as just that they'll be going to the top zone. They're not catching Liverpool at the moment. Certainly Manchester United. Yeah, that'll be a tasty affair. There's always a meltdown between Manchester United and Arsenal fans. Oh dear. And just going to change the heading on the West. Oh, let me just put on here first. Oh, someone getting a message there. First, it was West Ham United, Leicester City. Copy. Oh, actually, I can put the score now because it's not versus Leicester City. It's West Ham United 2, Leicester City 0. Full time result. And then second, live reaction to Chelsea owner speaking on the Chelsea fans protest. Chelsea fans protest. Right, I'm going to change the heading now. So, oh, 1 minute. Let me put on here. Hashtag, it was West Ham, wasn't it? West Ham United. Hashtag Leicester City. Premier League. Right, that'll do for now. So then I can change it now to... Oh, where was it? I just had it here. I'm going to react to it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at the AOC Palace. And how do I find out the one I just watched? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's go into it. Just come into the chat in a minute. If there's anybody there, probably isn't. Probably all gone on. Let me just go see it. It's live reaction. Going to go into it. So this is live reaction to How do you do breaking news? I don't know how to do that. Does it let me do it on there? Probably not. Let me just write the gentleman's name. Todd. Whoop. How do you do this, Todd? Boehly. Breaks. Whoop. Breaks his silence on the Chelsea fans protest, I suppose. Protest. So let's just delete that one. Leicester City and West Ham. Football. Oh, that's too many. And let's do a hashtag for Chelsea, I suppose. Where do I put that then? Oh, here. Chelsea. There it is. And then hashtag Sky Sports, because I'm getting the information from them. Big up to Sky Sports. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Let's just read it. Todd Boehly breaks his silence on the Chelsea fans' protest. Live reaction. Watch along. Diego C. Palace. Okay, I'll have to do. Right, let's have a look at that. Please, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Good evening. Sorry about that. I was typing up the new title for the live stream. Scott Whibley, Palace must have used your tips to improve at home. Listen, thank you very much, Scott Whibley. Listen, I tell you, we all know who the caretaker is at Selhurst Park. And I'm sure that little brown envelope. And I'm working on the weights. I'm ready for Millwall. Every time anyone scores a goal in the Premier League, throughout the last few days, I've been doing 10 of these on both arms and then 10 on each arm. Every time it goes, I've got to get ready. Also, I saw Palace fans got my the protection ready for up against Millwall on Saturday. Listen, I'm going to get you show. I mean, no doubt that Oliver Glasner, all the coaching staff, all the Crystal Palace players, in fact, everyone working at Crystal Palace, they're going to be on their toast. They're in the gym right now. They're working it. I'm telling you, we have to be ready. I don't know about you, Scott Whibley. And big up today, 00000. We're going to have ourselves some fun. Do you remember in that film, what was it? It was it Terminator or Predator? No, it was Terminator, where Schwarzenegger was hunting down the alien, and it was right at the end. And I can't remember what the actor's name, and he goes, "I'm going to have me some fun," because he killed his best mate, isn't it? And there's that. I tell you, we have to. So we're going to have ourselves some fun. Come on, Crystal Palace players, we have to win. My prediction for that at the moment, as it is going to be Crystal Palace 3, Crystal Palace 3, Millwall 1. Yes, that's right. I said they're going to score, and we're going to go absolutely. At some day, 0-0-0. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be scenes. But it's going to be done. There is a long history between Crystal Palace and Millwall. They've updated it on the official webpage at Crystal Palace, and there's in different divisions going back all the way, I think, to 1921. They mentioned as well, way before my time, and it's right. That's enough. That's a workout. That's it. I need to take a 10-minute break. But yeah, get ready for it. And I tell you, there's going to be more intensity, more of an atmosphere at Selhurst Park than anything. Nah, we're getting a clean sheet. That's what I like to hear, Scott Whibley. If we do concede, then you've got someone to blame. They're going to say, right, where's that Crystal Palace fan? Get him out of it. Get out of my pub. Get out of my club. Everyone will be saying to me, there's no way. Yeah, I thought it was a clean sheet, but you know what I mean? It's just, no, we should be. I mean, we've got squat in there. They've got Chelsea lonely. Let me quickly. I've saved this on. Where is it? Millwall have got a. What's happened there? Let me find this one. Chelsea, not Chelsea. Millwall have got a youngster that they've brought in recently. Let me just get the lad's name. This thing's getting so many adverts. I don't know what's going on here. Just bear with me. I'm getting so many adverts. There's a youngster that they've brought in from Chelsea's on loan. That's Neil was impressed by. Watch out for a youngster from Millwall. Neil, the manager of Millwall, he was impressed with Zach Stolarczyk as he came off the bench to debut against Derby County. The Chelsea loney came on for Joe Bryan, who limped off with an injury and therefore could be in line against a start against Palace. I'm going to put the name of the. I've got this article here. How do I do this? I don't know how you do it, but the web page is this is London. This is local London. Beg your pardon. This is local London. I was digging around for some info about Millwall and how they're doing and whatnot. And this is London. This is local London. If you go to this web page, that is the name. It's .co.uk. Oh, yeah. You can tell I'm an amateur. I hope they shout me out. I'm shouting their out. I've shouted them out earlier on today. .co.uk. And there's a little article there on Millwall. So watch out for them. They've got a little loan there because obviously they've got bags of money. Of course, we've got we took Romanese off them. Big up to good evening, Scott Whibley, and today 000. Thank you very much for dropping in. I really appreciate that. And it's looking forward to it. Looking forward to that. I did went into it a little bit earlier on today, and Will Hughes is going to be available, but apparently he will miss the next 2 Premier League fixtures for Crystal Palace. So that means Adam Walton is definitely going to be starting alongside, I expect, Jefferson Lerma. And I don't know. I mean, I'm a bit old school. If it's not broken, don't fix it. A lot of people are suggesting that maybe Oliver Glaston might go for a rotational squad selection against Millwall, but this is not a normal first championship side. This is Palace versus Millwall. You cannot take this lightly, and I would say start your best team, get it under 9, and then bring it on the other players. That's what I would say. Don't fix it if it's not broken. We've only just won once at Selhurst Park, and Millwall have come to Selhurst Park before and got draws before back in the day. But surely on paper, the Crystal Palace players, as Scott Whibley is saying there, we're getting a clean sheet. Absolutely agree with that. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. I'm just going to do a reaction now to if there's any Chelsea fans out there, the fact that I just mentioned Chelsea. And big up to Sky Sports. They've just done. Obviously not going to play it because you guys will get in trouble. I don't think I can play it. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Right, this is Sky Sports reporting within the last 1 hour. Todd Boehly apparently has broken his silence over the Chelsea protest. Let's see what Sky Sports are reporting. Let's see what they've got to report. Todd Boehly was asked what he thought about the protests recently. First of all, apparently, what he kind of justly said to the reporters was that he doesn't like to be the focus of the protest himself and the co-owners. He apparently told the reporters that he feels that Chelsea are overall moving in the right direction. And apparently he made the point that the new ownership group has only been at Chelsea for under 3 years. And he's saying that it's going to take time to challenge for the Champions League. Apparently, the owner of or the co-owner of Chelsea, Mr. Boehly, is saying that he said to reporters that he believes that the trend and the direction that it's all going, the whole structure within the club, is going to take a little bit more time. He was also asked about his relationship with another co-owner of, obviously, of Chelsea. And Todd Boehly declined to comment on that, and he shouldn't really, because obviously it's a conversation between the two co-owners of that particular football club, which is Chelsea. So I can see why he declined to comment on that. But I expect from the other side of the fence, if you like, or the shed end, the Chelsea fans would have liked to see what he had to say about that situation. But then obviously, if the other person in the conversation is not there being interviewed as well, and he's not able to respond to what's been said, then is it really fair? So the new ownership of Chelsea has only been there for 3 years. That's what Todd Boehly's kind of emphasised, and he feels that the way it's all going is going in the right direction. Get back into the Champions League and get up there. He was also asked again, apparently by the media. This is a question to the co-owner of Chelsea, Todd Boehly. Had you gone back to the beginning and started this investment into Chelsea, would you have done something more different? Let's see what they say. Would he, if he had his time again, what or on his own? Because he had to join up with other investors, yeah. And Todd Boehly's answer was he never looks back in the rearview mirror. So, I better put on the. I better put this on here. And now, the subject. Oh, come on. I think I've got one of these keypads. I don't think it's sticking because I press it and nothing happens. Maybe I need to go and get another keyboard. Now on another subject, breaking news. The Chelsea owner speaks and speaks on the Chelsea fans protest. So, breaking news. By Sky Sports. Let's see what that's what I'm doing now. Please give him the likes and subscribe at DLC Palace. So the first bit that I've just dropped the phone. Don't drop the phone. The first thing that I've apparently the Sky Sports reporters saying on Sky Sports News is that there's been a conversation between journalist and the co-owner of Todd Boehly of Chelsea, of course. And first question, which I remember, was asked about how does he feel about the protests, and Todd Boehly responded by saying that he doesn't like that all the focus is on him and just the car owners. And then also he's emphasized that himself and the other car owners, the Capital Group, whatever it's called, they've only been there for within 3 years. I'm just relaying what I'm hearing so that I'm not taking sides. And also, Todd Boehly also kind of tried to emphasize to the reporters that they're going towards the right direction. They feel that they're taking the club in the right directions up towards the Champions League. And of course, it's taking some time. So I think that's what he's kind of asking people, just be patient, sort of thing. However, the reporters also asked Todd Boehly, the co-owner of Chelsea, or the majority holder there, whatever it is, that what if he'd come in before, right at the beginning, as a sole investor, and he didn't have to go out to other investors, what would he have done differently, and what discussions have you had with the other majority holders in the part of Chelsea? And he politely declined speaking about that, and he should, because if they're not in the room, why is he talking about the other co-owners? He could open a can of worms, I suppose. And quite frankly, if the persons whom you're talking about are not in the room, it's a little bit unfair that they're not there to speak upon themselves, I suppose. So, but yeah, it's a delicate matter, I suppose. So it's one of those, and so he declined that. I'm going to carry on. I'm still on 2 minutes. It's about 5 minutes thing. Let's have a look. The message that they were getting from Todd Boehly was he understands the frustration of some Chelsea supporters, but the message that he was trying to put across: you have to give us time. There's a short-term strategy and a long-term strategy, but they will get things right. Another next question is about football governance. Let's see what they say. Right, so Todd Boehly was on football governance. It's kind of a dry subject, but he was asked apparently that, and his response was, I mean, what's the real purpose of a football relegator going to do, really? And he said, Todd Boehly responded by saying he found it quite, let's use the words correctly. Just trying to listen to it again. Right. So Todd Boehly responded that he finds it himself hard for him to appreciate the need, the necessity, not the specific words, but you get my gist. Todd Boehly was emphasising the need to have a football governance relegator body to do things, and obviously he's not used to that, I suppose, from his background. Oh yeah, they're talking about his background in US sports. He's been successful at the LA Dodgers, and they've been successful over there. Apparently, he was talking about the Premier League as well. Yeah, of course, he's going to be. They're mentioning that. Of course, there's no secret that Todd Boehly will be knowledgeable. He'll know about the NFL structure. And big up to everyone who watched the NFL Super Bowl watch along that I did. Just go and check it out. If you can, go and hit it a like. Anyway, let's get back to the thing on hand. What he's saying that in the NFL, apparently all the 32 clubs in the NFL, they all speak with one voice. There's so that's one model that they use clearly in the NFL, but over here it's more of a free model where clubs can choose to invest or not invest in how they want to do it. But there's no secret that, of course, with the Todd Boehly's background with the Dodgers in the NFL, that he would probably favour that situation over there. Let's have a look what else they say. Broadcasting. He spoke about broadcasting rights in the future. Right, so then he kind of hinted and suggested that in the future, the TV rights for the Premier League, as I understand it, is globally split to different networks and different operators. But Todd Boehly suggested that in the future, that what that could happen is that in the future that could only be owned by one. Can you imagine? Then they'll have to pay out for that. The money's going to go up. Yeah. The Premier League has very lucrative domestic broadcasting rights, and then there's also the international broadcasting rights, of course. This is very well put by Sky Sports News. And also, last question was put to him. Look ahead to next year. There's going to be a summit of football next year. To next year. The FT Business Conference next year. If you were here in a year's time, do you think that the same owners will be in charge of Chelsea? Oh, that's a good question. I can't predict the future. If I could, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be talking to you. Whoever asked that question, that's Khannouss. That's some balls. Basically, the last question that was put to Todd Boehly in that gathering of reporters and Chelsea executives there, they asked him at the end, this time next year, do you foresee the same owners of Chelsea being in the same situation as it is now? And Todd Boehly, like, smart ass Because if you ask a smart question, you get a smart response. You know what I mean? So apparently he's responded saying, "If I could predict the future, then I wouldn't be here talking to you, would I?" And so that's like, so hit him back. But so on the whole, Todd Boehly there announcing that he doesn't feel that it's fair. Of course, the Chelsea fans may think otherwise. Of course, that the protests are directed to him and to the other co-owners. When asked about if he'd done anything differently from when he started coming in as an investor instead of doing the investments with other people coming in, which is how it is right now at Chelsea, he declined to answer that question. It kind of makes sense because the other investors were not in the room. So if you're going to say something public about your co-investors in your business, sort of give them a nod head, or at least let them be in the room with you. If you know what I mean, they can speak, or they may choose not to speak. So you got to give them that possibility. But so he declined that. On the football governance, he feels that he finds it surprisingly, not his words, but that a governance, what role would they do? How would it benefit football? Of course, he's not from that background. He didn't experience that outside influence, governance, football governance, what he's done in the US. And no surprise that he's in favour of the NFL structure with the 32 football clubs over there. All have apparently all their ownerships, they all have the same voice, and no one seems to outdo each other there. Whilst here, there is a pecking order. Make no mistake about it, it's more like a free market pecking order. So interesting that he's actually spoken. So I'm taking this from a Sky Sports channel, and that was broken. It's actually 10:26, and it's approximately an hour ago. So that's just happened this evening, and it's been reported. It's getting a lot of traction. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. I expect the Chelsea fans will be looking at what words and whatnot were said by their co-majority holder of Chelsea. And in a nutshell, I think what Todd Boehly was trying to say to the media there that were in the room were basically to say, can we have a bit of patience? They're trying to go down that road to get back into the Champions League and maintaining the Champions League. I think that was the gist from what I got from this report from Sky Sports News. And but I guess from a Chelsea's fan perspective, everyone has an opinion, everyone sees it differently. So for that, you'll have to talk to a Chelsea fan. But as an outsider looking into Chelsea, the previous ownership, the current ownership, and I expect the Chelsea fans, they how can I put it? I don't think that all parties concerned, that's the the Chelsea fan base and the ownership of the club, however it's owned, I don't think they're going to turn into like Arsenal where they just find, yeah, it's top four will do, thank you very much, see you next year. I don't think the Chelsea fans are like that. I don't think they're about that. They expect silverware. And I would have thought that also Todd Boehly and the other co-owners, that they would also expect silverware at the end of the season. And I think this season they have a very good opportunity to get the Conference League Cup. As a football fan with no experience in coaching or management, I did a watch along for Brighton versus Chelsea. And of course I wanted Brighton to drop points, but literally it wasn't the fact that Chelsea lost 3-0 away within 5 days. It was the mannerism of how they lost, and there's enough squad depth and capability and amazing stuff there that how they lost that 3-0. I'm just like thinking, I think you needed a new manager. I'm sure Enzo Maresca is a good manager, and a good coach, but is he Champions League delivery levels. I expect Todd Boehly, the ownerships have made a decision to bring him in, and also the Chelsea fans will have their views on that. But for me, as an outsider looking in, I'm going to put it direct. Would I have Enzo Maresca right now at my Crystal Palace over Oliver Glasner? No way. That's a Crystal Palace fan saying that. So that I think that puts it in his perspective. There's no way. Oliver Glasner is doing an amazing job at Crystal Palace. I said at the moment that they brought him into Crystal Palace. I did background checks on him on the on what he'd done as a coach in Austria and Germany, his achievements, and he's so, it's like a mirage in his own very own style. But I said it then and I'll say it again. I think Oliver Glasner will be the next Jurgen Klopp of Premier League and European football. And I said it before, I'm worried that Bayern Munich and Bayern Leverkusen, if they get knocked out of the Champions League, because they're up against each other, aren't they? Yes, they are. So whoever loses there, they may look to change managers there. And I mean, no doubt that owners in the Bundesliga, and not just there, but also in other European countries, they'll be keeping a close tab on the amazing work and the achievements that Oliver Glasner is not just doing himself, but with his coaching staff, the coaching staff they inherited at Crystal Palace, Paddy and others. And they'll be keeping an eye on what he's achieving there. And I'm worried a bit. Oh my days, I just don't want to worry about it. Let's just do Millwall at the weekend, then I worry about Oliver Glasner. But that's it. So that's a response there. So let's just put on here. I think I should do timestamps. So 22, 30, finished. Oh, finished. React to the Chelsea owner comments to the media, because he wasn't just Sky Sports there. I think there was other media people there, but Sky Sports was always there breaking it first. So thank you very much, Sky Sports. Comments to the media. There you go. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Just going to flip back now to what the managers may have been saying. Starting tomorrow. Okay, here is the West Ham player, the Leicester City manager, and also Jared Bowen and Graham Potter. So I'm going to go into that a little bit more now. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. And let me just check if there's any other breaking news. There seems to be quite a few breaking news at the moment. Oops. Let's see if there's anything else breaking. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. And so there's Todd Boehly there. They've just he's had there's clearly been an event in London, and it looks like it's in London, and not just Sky Sports but other media outlets have been responding to that. Of course, it's a sensitive matter when it comes to Chelsea and their fans and the structure of how the club has been operated. The Chelsea fans that I'm aware of, they oh, 1 minute. Why is it doing that? Okay, so let's leave that there. It's clearly that they need to try and find the ownership of Chelsea are looking to say, look, we need a bit more time and they are trying to go in the right direction. And when asked about questions about him and the other co-owners, he kind of pulled back, and he should really, because they're not in the room there with him. So that's like causing another situation that I expect. There's been some other breaking news. Manchester City apparently have been reported to the European Commission, but I'm going to stay out of that because that looks too deep. I don't know. That's I think that was reported ages ago, but clearly now it's going further. But there's a lot in that. I don't want to dwell in that really. I'm trying to find the oh, there it is. Oh no, that's not it. So I need to find. How do I then? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's not there. Is it here? Do you know the program, the Eggheads, and the former mastermind, Brain of Britain? He's passed away. Oh, I like listening to him on that TV show, Eggheads. That's sad, and of course, the passing of Gene Hackman and his wife. They've passed away, so they're looking into that. Please hit like and subscribe at the AOC Palace. I'm trying to find the report here for Sky Sports, but I'm not having any luck in it. Cool. So if I go there and then go to there and then go Sky Sports News. I took that report from the Sky Sports YouTube channel, I should say. And there is live Premier League up there scheduled, except from Little Defence's title. Just trying to have a look. Oh no, but they're not showing the whole thing. I would have thought so. They won't show it free. That wouldn't make sense. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C Palace if you are new. And so I'm going to leave that one there. Oh, I see what's happened. So what? Big up to Shay Arsenal. Thank you very much, Shay Arsenal, for doing that. I really appreciate that. Shay Arsenal says, remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. And thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Shay Arsenal. Just doing a report in here on Chelsea. I know you won't like Chelsea, but they're going. Their co-owner, the majority owner, Todd Boehly, has actually speaking to the media for the very first time on on all these protests that he's been facing, and quite frankly, they need to try and understand that. What Todd Boehly saying there was that that he's trying to take it to the right direction. He's kind of getting the message across to the Chelsea fans via the media that he was answering questions to. That it's going to take some time, but they're trying to get into the Champions League and maintain it. But he wants a bit more time. And when asked about what his what he would have done differently had he just gone in on his own and not with somebody else, other investors. He kind of declined to answer that, and he should, because the other people weren't in the room. And also on football governance, he's like, he doesn't understand why it should go down that road, because clearly he's not experienced that when he's been successful in the US. As for the Chelsea fans, I'm sure they're all looking into it and they're having emergency meetings. So, Shay Arsenal, I expect the Chelsea fans will be doing their emergency meetings now. But thank you very much for doing that. I really appreciate that. Let me just pin your comment if I can figure out how to do it still. Pin message. Go to the channel, pin message. So it's which one do I press? That one, I suppose. There we are. Thank you very much, Shay Arsenal. She says, remember to hit the like button if you are like button, and subscribe if you are new here. And then Shay Arsenal says, predict Brighton 0, Bournemouth 2, places 3-0 Wolves. Oh my days, you're doing the predictions for this ain't the FA Cup. This is the is this the FA Cup? Yeah, this is going to be the Premier League. Oh, you're getting me worried. You're getting me worried. Oh, you're going for a Tottenham 2-2. Oh my days. Oh, you might be clipped on that. You're right. And Manchester United against Arsenal against Manchester United. Oh, Manchester United winning. No, you're going for a forward, right? Unbelievable. Yes, day 0-0-0. I'm looking to my eye. Real talk. So Shay Arsenal saying Brighton 0, Bournemouth place. Right, because you've done this, and I was thinking, I'll be lazy. I'll go and get some more ice cream and just sort of hide in the corner somewhere. I can't now, because Shay Arsenal's putting there the predictions, and I can't let it go away. Do you know what I mean? Real talk. So so let's go into my predictions. Brighton Bournemouth 2-0. Crystal Palace 2. What? 3-0 for Villa. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I went for oh, you're doing a recap. Yeah, so this is not with and Leicester City. So this must be yours. That's not mine. You went for a 2-0 Bournemouth win against Brighton. And were they the actual results? What? Villa, we went. You went for Brighton 0, Bournemouth 2. I went for Brighton 1, Bournemouth 3. Let me just get back in because I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Please give me. Thank you very much for getting me to 5 likes. That means the world to me. Thank you very much. It really does. And day 0-0-0. I'm keeping an eye on you. The eagle eyes look. All right, let's go into this. So how do I do this? Fixtures. West Ham United, Leicester 1-1. So we've got to go back to Tuesday, I suppose. Yes, Tuesday. So what it is, I'm just comparing your predictions with my predictions and the predictions of not the predictions, the actual results. Oh my God, a bit of a mouthful. Let me just serve a drink here because I'm getting really thirsty. If you can help me get to 10 likes, that'll be wonderful. I'll quickly respond to that. I'm just getting the boost going here. Oh, this is pouring all over the place. Oh. Cheers to everyone in the chat. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at the AOC Palace. It's just the one, and they're just in preparation for the Saturday kickoff against Millwall. And yeah, it'll be all cheers. Remember, at Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park, we've got the best food, best alcohol, best cocktails, best wine, and we're all going to be eating finger licking chicken on Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, literally the whole weekend. It's going to be finger-licking celebration for Crystal Palace to win over Millwall in the FA Cup. I'm just touching a bit of wood there. Oh, my days. I've gone for Crystal Palace 3, Millwall 1. Crystal Palace fans in the chat already told me, nah, they're not going to score. Right, here we go. Shay Arsenal went for Brighton 0, Bournemouth 2. I went for Brighton 3. I'm old school. I do things old school, just like Jose Mourinho, just like Ancelotti, just like Jurgen Klopp, just like Sir Alex Ferguson, just like Pep Guardiola. Not going to put Arteta in that brand because it's just he'll never get there. You can try, but he'll never get there. But anyway, piece of paper and note back, and that's how you write your formation. Who's going to come on and all that jazz. Okay, it's never failed. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. But I went for Brighton 1. There you go, Brighton 1, Bournemouth 3. The actual result, funny enough, was those horrible Seagulls 2, Bournemouth 1. Was there actually one on? No, there wasn't one on Monday. This is, of course, Tuesday. Oh, excuse me. That drink has given me the hiccups. And then also, Shay Arsenal also said, so you went for a Bournemouth win. I went for a Bournemouth win. He didn't. So Shay Arsenal got a. I got a. And the Seagulls have taken away the ice cream and the fish and chips of everyone walking down the promenade of the Brighton Pier, no doubt. And they're probably already at Bournemouth Seaside on the Bournemouth Pier and have a little munch on people's ice creams and their fish and chips there as well. Real talk, real talk. They're very picky, these Seagulls. Very picky. Anyway, the next one is Palace's 3-0 win over Villa. That was Shay Arsenal's. Mine was Crystal Palace 2, Aston Villa 0. And the actual result, of course, was Issa Missar on his birthday, finger-licking 2 goals there. And also Jean-Philippe Mateta scoring. And also, let's do the boom, boom, boom. Mateta's in the room. And, of course, also Eddie Nketiah. I was so happy to see Eddie Nketiah score. I knew that he will start scoring for us. He just needs to keep working hard. He's never, ever, ever slouched on that Selhurst Park. And he's had a few criticisms, but I'm in his corner. So Eddie Nketiah out there, keep at it, keep working in what you're doing at training. And when you get a chance to go on the pitch for Crystal Palace, just do your stuff and show all the people that have a little doubt. You put them in their place. Real talk. Let's have more goals, Eddie Nketiah. I was so pleased. I love the celebration that you did. You just went, thank you. Thank you. Because for strikers, goals is what they live off. So well done, Eddie Nketiah. And lovely, well done, that lovely little left foot pass there by Tyrick Mitchell. Setting up Eddie Nketiah there for his goal, the 4th goal for Crystal Palace. Also, Ebrieze, Adam Wharton, he was involved in most of the build-up play at the beginning of the build-up play for 3 of the goals, 4 goals, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Not assist, but he was involved. Ebrieze was also involved in everything. Henderson as well. Chris Richards, he's absolutely solidified that right-back position, in my opinion. Maxime Dequoy, Mark Gahey. Who else have I missed out? Will Hughes started with Adam Wharton and pivot. And but remember that Will Hughes, big up to Damo1168 who mentioned me earlier on. Will Hughes picking up a yellow card during that match means that he misses the next 2 Premier League matches. But he does, and he is available, apparently. So don't pluck my feathers if I get it wrong, but he is available for selection against Millwall at the weekend. So it's all good. Also a very good Jefferson Lerma and Daichi Kamada. They did really well coming on as substitutes as well. So well done to them. Just thinking on the top of my head who else came on. But yeah, Issa Mensah, thank you very much for doing a selfie with me at the end of the match. That was very nice of you to do that. And it was your birthday, because you should really got yourself home and have a little bit of slice of cake. Real talk. You deserve it. On your birthday, scoring 2 goals at Selhurst Park. I think we haven't seen the best of Issa. I think there's more to come from him, and he knows that, and he will keep showing us that everyone is doing brilliantly at Crystal Palace, and it's a home win. A little disappointed that we conceded the goal, and can someone sort out VAR at Selhurst Park, because like literally it takes over 5 minutes every time we get a VAR decision at Selhurst Park. We might just have a 15-minute break, and everyone should be saying, okay, everyone go to the pub, go to the bar, get yourself a drink, some food, and come back in 10 minutes. That's what we should be allowed. They should make an announcement when there's a VAR decision at Selhurst Park. I don't know. I'm sure it's not there. They do it at Stockley Park, I expect. But every VAR decision takes over 5 minutes. I say no more. Anyway, please hit like and subscribe. Oh yeah, sorry. Back to the thing in question. Shay Arsenal put in the chat. Places Brighton, Bournemouth 2, Palace 3-0. So you predicted a Palace's win. So ka-ting! How do you do a ting? I need like a ringing bell. How do you do here we go. There you go. That's the closest I can get to a pa-ting. There you go. So Shay Arsenal got it right. Why not give the goal for VAR? Listen, listen, the VAR. I mean, even the previous match when Jefferson Lerma scored that goal after the ball was whipped in, how the liner could have seen that he went off outside, where we lost to who was it? Was it Brentford? Oh no, I need to find out. Yeah, it was Brentford. We lost 2-1, of course. The previous match at Selhurst Park. That was a perfectly good goal by Jefferson Lerma, so it's just mad. Yeah, Maxime Lacroix scored, and I think he was ruled out. Was it JP? Yeah, it was JP. He had a goal disallowed. Real talk. Absolutely. But I don't care. I still like the boom, boom, boom. Mateta's in the room. Listen, I'm adding some salsa moves to the boom, boom, boom. Yeah, mate. Real talk. It shouldn't be because he's from France. So, but he's really humble. If you look at the background of Jean-Philippe Mateta, he's one of the most humblest footballer that you could come across. Humbling beginnings, and he's just absolutely been unlocked by Oliver Glasner. So absolutely buzzing with that one. So well done, Shay Arsenal, predicting that to be a win. So that's a ping to you. There you go. That's a ping. But you didn't get the correct scoreline, but it says so. 3 goals. I'll take that. I predicted Crystal Palace to win 2-0. So even you were closer, Shay Arsenal, I shamelessly admit. Shay Arsenal also predicted Wolves 1, Fulham 2. I predicted Wolves 1, Fulham 0. Oh, so you got it right. You got it right. You got more picks right than me. No, I'm not having that. Shay Arsenal coming into the chat, throwing receipts at me. They got 1 right there because he did, in fact, end Fulham 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Marco Silva there, Joachim Anderson having a bit of a redemption moment there with his teammates because he completely dropped a wobbly against my Crystal Palace at Craven Cottage. Real talk. Joachim Anderson was like losing the plot against Jean-Philippe Mateta. Jean-Philippe Mateta got right up his hooter, and that's putting it mildly. It was so funny to say. But I have a lot of respect and a lot of admiration for Joachim Anderson because I see him playing alongside the likes of Joe Ward, having none other than Erling Haaland in their pocket. Real talk. So he's a good defender, but against JP, yeah, he was rattled. He was rattled, man. He was rattled. He looked like he's been rattled by a rattlesnake. Like real talk. I mean, you know what I mean? Real Madrid, they've got Mbappe. We got something better. said, Monsieur, écoutez, mesdames et messieurs, elect Monsieur Jean-Philippe Mateta. So Barcelona, I'm hearing Barcelona have a little eye, little eye, or maybe a big eye on Jean-Philippe Mateta. No, eso no puede pasar, eso no va a pasar. So Barcelona, no. Jean-Philippe Mateta is not going to Barcelona, but I can't deny when clubs like that come calling at your knocking on wood for one of your players. Don't even get me going. Don't even get me going. Jean-Philippe Mateta's not going anywhere. Just can we give him a new contract now? And a clause that anyone comes in from Barcelona, they got to pay an extra 50 mil. Real talk. I don't know if that's even possible. Right, so Shea Arsenal, they got it completely right, putting me to shame. They got a pating correct. I got I predicted Wolves to win, so I got it. And shamefully, Shea Arsenal coming into the chat telling me that I've got it wrong and he's right. They're right. Okay. Next up is let's get it. So that's for Brighton Wolves Palace, and then 3-0 to Villa, and then I've got to do the one for Wolves, and then Shea Arsenal went Chelsea 3, Southampton 0. Oh, you nearly got it right again. Oh no, another tick for you. No, but I actually hello, Shea Arsenal. Look at that and weep. Look at that and weep. I predicted Chelsea 3, Southampton 1, and that's not what happened. Oh, I thought I got it right. It was actually Chelsea 4, Southampton 0. The Southampton fans, man, you were let down. I mean, I thought the Manchester United fans were bottle jobs. Yeah, I mean, but anyway, but Chelsea, Shea Arsenal predicted it. So there. So I have to give a. Shea Arsenal was closer because Shea Arsenal predicted the Chelsea clean sheet, but there was just one goal below that. Unbelievable. So that goes to Shea Arsenal. And I got a nah, I'm not having that. That's 2 picks that he's ahead of that Shea Arsenal are ahead of me. I'm not having that. You're lucky this ain't MMA or boxing, because I wouldn't have taken that. No. Not with my southpaw stance. You know what I mean? I can also switch to an orthodox style. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Real talk. And then Shea Arsenal goes on the Bees 3-2 against Everton. Just a minute, because I've got to change to the next day, to Wednesday, I suppose. So you've gone for the Bees 3-2 and Everton 2. I thought no, you know, that was the Manchester United one. I was going to say, if you got another one right there, no, I'm not taking that. That's going to give me nightmares. So Shea Arsenal went Bees 2, Brentford 3, Everton 2. Can't find it. Oh, there it is. I went for Brentford 1, Everton 2, and he actually finished Brentford 1, Everton 1. So a point for both of them picking up points around my Crystal Palace. Not happy with that. I suppose that's what we wanted as Palace fans. I don't know. Shea Arsenal, their prediction 3-2 Bees, Everton 2. That's an excellent and I also got that way wrong, so for me as well. Next up, Shea Arsenal went for you've done the Forest game next. You missed out the Manchester United one. Oh, you've done it later on. Okay, so that's it. Just mix it up to just mess me about here. And I'm like, I've no idea what's going on. So Shea Arsenal then went for Forest 1, Arsenal 4. Well, that was it. Because we all know. But yeah, as an Arsenal fan, you know, they've got to back their corner in. They've got to stay in their corner. Shea Arsenal went for Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal with like literally no strikers, no wingers, No Martinelli, no Bukayo Saka. I mean, the list is. I'm not going to go through it. The list is long and distinguished. No doubt the Arsenal fans will be going, "Oh, don't remind me! Don't remind me! Don't remind me of the injuries." Just blame the design of the football. Real talk. Anyway, Shea Arsenal went for Forest 1, Arsenal 4. So that's a in capitals. I went for Forest 0, Arsenal 0. So I got it also wrong because he ended Nottingham Forest 0, Arsenal 0. I think given after the previous results for both managers, both teams, I think a point is taken, but on the run for to try and challenge Liverpool, I've got to learn how to do a Scousers accent. Can someone teach me how to do a Scousers accent? Maybe I need to have a few of this to get a bit loose there, if you pardon the expression, and be able to do a Scousers accent. If you know anyone that speaks Scouser accent, just tell them they can teach me how to do it, and I'll try and do my very best without chopping it up. Next up, Shea Arsenal goes Forest 4-1 for Arsenal, and then next one it goes Man U 1, Ipswich Town 3. I went for Manchester United 1, Ipswich Town 1, and we all know it ended Manchester United 3, Ipswich Town 2, and at half time, of course, we all know what happened just before half time. Dorgu, so I think he's a very good player for Manchester United. He's kind of lit them up a little bit down that flank there for them. But he's got a red card. He just caught the player. I don't think he meant to hurt the player, but when you look at replays, you're thinking, oh, the leg's going to go. The leg's going to go. Don't. And he was fine. So no, there's no harm to the Ipswich Town player. But Dorgu, the referee had no option but to give him a red card. So it is what it is. Garnacho, of course, after that sending off, Garnacho was substituted. We all know that he wasn't very happy with it. But these decisions have to be made by the manager, by the coaching staff on match day. Rio Ferdinand did actually query that. As soon as Garnacho got substituted, I was doing the watch along for this. And I said to him, no, you can't look at it as a football fan. You can't look at it as an ex-Manchester United legend and football player. Of course, I'm not trying to say that I know more about football than Rio Ferdinand. I'm just saying I've been on the street. I've walked down the street and I've been to a few games as well. Not as many as Rio Ferdinand. But what I'm saying is, in context, that decision wasn't made by anything but by a coach and a football manager. Because at the time, when Dorgu got sent off, if I'm not mistaken, Manchester United were winning 2-1. And then so he had to shuffle the pack. And he had too many attacking players on this pitch, and they're winning 2-1 at home at Old Trafford. You think them, the Manchester United fans, and all the mice, all the little mice in Old Trafford, they'll see it out. But no, not Manchester United. They took Garnacho off, and then they conceded a goal in injury time, and he went into half time 2-2. Ipswich Town manager should be, and their play should be absolutely. To bring it back to 2-2 at halftime, you've got to come out in the second half and just park the bus, park everything that you don't have, just bring it up, get an Uber to deliver it, and just park it up there in front of your goal, and make sure you at least get a draw. But they didn't. They lost 3-2. So Shea Arsenal, they're going for Man U 1, Ipswich Town 3, and I went for a 1-1. So I got it as well because he ended Manchester United 3, Ipswich Town 2. I suppose they're safe now. I suppose the Manchester United fans could start to get the beach towels out and start booking the holidays because they know they should be playing in the Premier. Oh my God. Now they should be safe. They just need a couple of draws or one more win and get up to 36 points and there and thereabouts. They are. I think that then that will be mathematical certainty for clubs like Manchester United and Tottenham. I never thought that they would go down anyway. As an outsider, but definitely my Crystal Palace need to finish above the Manchester United fans and the Tottenham Hotspur fans. Real talk. Big up to Shea Arsenal. The next prediction was Liverpool. How'd you do this, Scousers? Liverpool. Liverpool. No, I've just butchered that Scousers accent. I mean, that was so bad. Nah, man, people are going to be like, what are you doing? What are you doing to them? Liverpool, Shea Arsenal went for Liverpool 2, Newcastle United 4. Raw, as they say in South London. Raw. I'm not going to elaborate, and I'm not going to use a patois accent because I'll butcher that as well. Real talk. I'll just keep it to South London talk. Liverpool 2, Newcastle 4. Now, that's a prediction. I went for I went for Liverpool 2, Newcastle United 0, if you can see it there. Oh, I need to get a bigger notepad. There, I went for Newcastle. Yeah, Liverpool 2, Newcastle 0. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at DLC Palace. So a big for Shea Arsenal there with that. But I can see why he was saying that, because anyhow, but there was Alexander Isak not playing up top for Newcastle United, and Eddie Howe. It's like you going to the race course racing and forgetting to take your saddle, and you just jumping on the horse, like, you know what I mean, like Red Indian. It's a different race. You might win, but it's different. You're on the horse, and you look basically. If you know, you know. Let's leave the horses and the horse racing aside. This is football. This is football. Shea Arsenal, you are diverting me from my purpose. Liverpool 2, Newcastle United 4. That was Shea Arsenal's prediction. Says, and I got a ting. Look at that and weep. Look at that and weep, everybody. That's right. Look at that and weep. I went for Liverpool 2, Newcastle United 0. Look at it and weep. I got that one right. So I got one pick right. Yeah, listen, if it would have been boxing or MMA, damn, I would have got at least 70% of my picks correct. Definitely, if it had been NFL, I need to do more NFL because I predicted the Super Bowl correctly. Redemption there for the Philadelphia Eagles over the Kansas City Chiefs. Big up to everyone that turned up to my Super Bowl watch along. Thank you very much for doing that. Go and check it out. And if you haven't, it was fun, man. I really had great fun there. I've got to do some more NFL. And it wasn't really. It was my lucky. Get out of the way, Duck. It was my lucky NFL football that won it for the Eagles against the Kansas City Chiefs. Real talk. And right, what's next? I know Taylor Swift looked absolutely amazing. She always does. But unfortunately, her man and her team, it didn't work out too well. But she looked absolutely amazing. So big up to the Taylor Swift fans out there. Real talk. Liverpool 2, Newcastle. So we done that one. The next one, Shea Arsenal went for Tottenham 2, Manchester City 2. What did I go for that one? Oh no, I went for Tottenham Hotspur 1, Manchester City 2. What was in the end? City won 1-0. So that's it for Shea Arsenal on that prediction with Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester City, and I got a ting. There you go. Giving myself 2. I like the sound of that. Actually, gonna have a little drink first. Big up today to say chicken and chips. Listen, chicken and chips. Listen, we're gonna have everything. Say chicken and chips, chicken and chips. Listen, we're gonna have more than chicken and chips on Saturday. Listen, we're gonna have the high. I don't know if the packet of Rothmans are gonna come out, and if you know, you know. Listen, it's gonna be the high. When we get victorious over, we will prevail. The Eagles will prevail. They ain't gonna pluck our feathers. There ain't no word of that. That's not gonna happen. Listen, against Millwall, we're going to prevail, and we're going to be on the high for the rest of the weekend. That's right. For the Liverpool accent, oh, I see. For the Liverpool accent, there you go. So there goes how much little I know about Liverpool. Say chicken and chips. Do they have their chicken and chips there with gravy, or do they have it with what kind of sauce do they have up there? I need to find out from Liverpool fans out there. What do they have up there? The last time I stayed in a B&B, I went. No, it wasn't Liverpool. It was Everton years ago. I stayed in a B&B, and what you would call it, the landlady of the B&B back in those days, there was no Wi-Fi, no mobile phones. In those days, it was like literally. But she was it was very accommodating. The facilities there, so there was no time for chicken and chips. That's why I don't know. Okay. This is going the wrong way. For a Liverpool accent, chicken and chips. No, that sounds more like Accrington Stanley. Is Accrington Stanley up in up there? Oh my God, you got me googling now. Googling map. Oh. Oh, I can't find it. I'll give it up. Now listen, to learn the proper accent for Liverpool, or for the city of Liverpool. Who are they? Oh my days. Listen, I need to find somebody that can speak the language. Oh, as I say, I need to go through not some of these, I need to go through a few of these drinks. Where's my bottle? The bottle's over there. Next time I come across a Liverpool fan or an Everton fan with a real strong Scousers accent, I'm going to just make sure they teach me how to do a bit of their accent. I suppose the other way to do it is just go on YouTube and just listen to somebody speak and then just practice. But I don't think it's as simple as that. And I don't think it's as simple as just saying chicken and chips. Because I'm from South London and I want to know what kind of sauce goes with that. If you know Nando's, you know. Surely they must have a Nando's up there in Liverpool. Surely they must have. If you know, innit? You got to know what sauce you go with. Right, what was the other thing I was going? I forgot. So Tottenham Hotspur 2, Manchester City. That was Shea Arsenal. So that's it. And there was a 1-0. Actually, the score line. Tottenham Hotspur just couldn't get it. They had a few opportunities, I have to say, in the first and second half. Tottenham Hotspur, but especially also the last kick of the game, they had an opportunity there to equalise. And Pep Guardiola was like, and then also Manchester City had opportunity to extend the lead to 2-0, and it didn't materialise. So it is who it is. Right, the last one quickly. Shea Arsenal said West Ham 1, Arsenal 1, and West Ham 1, Leicester City 1. What did I just say? I don't even know. I went for West Ham 0, Leicester City 1. So I got that. And Shea Arsenal will also get a no good. Yeah. So yeah, I thought Leicester City might pull it out of the bag today because I thought bring on Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew didn't feature. Jordan Ayew is not a player to be on the bench, especially if you're in the bottom three, man. Play him. Or maybe he was wearing off a knock that we don't know about. There's a lot of things that happens behind the scenes that we don't know. But there was no attacking threat from Leicester City on the left-hand side. There was nothing on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side in the first half, nothing there at all. West Ham United, well-deserved 1-goal lead. The second goal, it should never have been a West Ham United corner. It was given as a corner, and then what happened? Bowen there scored actually, no, it was an own goal for Leicester City, but West Ham United got the second goal. So when you're down in the bottom three, these kind of decisions go against you. So that's that. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for hitting a like. And if you haven't hit a like, please hit a like. And I think I'm going to wrap it up now. Oh, FA Cup tomorrow. Oh, no, I'll do my FA Cup predictions. I'll try and squeeze in a morning show, early doors in the morning, and then I'll do my FA Cup predictions. But I will end it on this because it's now FA Cup time. So, as a Crystal Palace fan, you've got to touch your lucky glove, lucky hat, lucky scarf, lucky shirt. There's lucky pants and all that, but I'm not going to be showing my pants, even though we're after the watershed. That's not even going to happen. Real talk. And from tonight, tomorrow morning, all week, I've actually been doing the weights, getting ready for the 12:15 kickoff at Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace versus Millwall in the FA Cup. And no, if the Crystal Palace players are getting ready, then I'm getting ready for it too. Real talk. I'm going to be in better shape than any of the coaching staff at Crystal Palace. You know what I mean? I've got to show them, because if they need a sub, I'll be ready. I'll be ready to go onto that pitch. I'll take my where's my football socks? Oh, they're over there. I'll be ready, man. I'll wear my kit, my Crystal Palace kit, underneath my stuff, and you know what I mean? If they need a sub on, they just have to quickly register me. They don't have to use fax machines no more. They just use a little app, and then I'll be able to play. Real talk. But Crystal Palace, we've got to get a home win against Millwall in the FA Cup. I'm going for Crystal Palace 3, Millwall 1. I can't believe I just said that. They're going to score. Don't let them score. Don't let them score. Don't let them score. All right. Oh, mash up my my hat. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching and taking part. I really appreciate your contributions, everyone in the chat, even if it's for a few milliseconds. It means a lot for the genuine comments in there. I really appreciate that. A massive thank you to Steve RFC, to Damo1168, to Scott Whipley, to Day0000, which I think is the same, calling me nuts. Listen, man, it takes one to know one. And Day0000, I'm keeping an eye on you. Who are they? That's right. Who are the Liverpool? We've got Crystal Palace players. They're doing the same performances as Liverpool. That's why on our away form. Listen, we're running the show in the Premier League. So Liverpool fans, move aside. It's just we get a home form. Bring it on. I do believe our last match in the season, it is against Liverpool. Let me just quickly check. I am pretty sure our last match is at Anfield. I know, because that's one of the first things that you do when the. Yes, I was right. It's at Anfield. So we'll be taking the Premier League away from Liverpool and probably handing it over to the City fans. Dare I say it? Could it be Chelsea? Could it be Newcastle? I don't think it'll be Arsenal. Can you imagine the scenes? I knew it. Paul Brady will be in there. I knew it. Listen to me. Écoutez. I will say this. You see in the Champions League, the competition that your Liverpool's in, right? Real talk. There's a fixture. Bayern Munich versus Bayern Leverkusen. Now, the moment that these two clubs, we all know the final's going to be at Munich, but the moment that one of these two managers, Vincent Kompany or Xabi Alonso, because the word on the street is that he's going to drop at Real Madrid next season. And on the way there, the man's going to detour up to Liverpool International Airport and pick up himself a little bit of Virgil van Dijk chicken licking chips, seasoning there. He's going to pick up a little bit of Trent Alexander-Arnold is probably already on the Uber on the way to Heathrow. He ain't going through the Liverpool International Airport. That's real talk. So he's going to go and pick him up on his way to Real Madrid. And all I've got to say is that as a Crystal Palace fan, I'm worried because the moment that Bayern Munich and Bayern Leverkusen lose their managers or move them on during this season or at the end of the season, they're going to come calling. Because at Crystal Palace, because we have the best pound for pound Mayweather sporting director that brought in Oliver Glasner, and he will become the next Jurgen Klopp of European and Premier League football. So Liverpool fans out there, Bayern Munich fans, Bayern Leverkusen fans, don't even think about looking through the shop window at my Oliver Glasner at Crystal Palace, because no, okay, more deletion. Oh my God, can you imagine? No, I think no, you can't. I mean, you can't. Liverpool cannot be going to the last match of the season and they're still wanting a point or even 3 points to secure the Premier League title. By then, they should already been booked their tickets all the way to Munich to win the Champions League. You know, I have my doubts on the Liverpool manager, not because of what he's achieved since he's been there, but of what he hasn't been challenged on. But top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, it speaks for itself. But Diego, you little club have got no money. What are you talking about? Do you not realise how wealthy are the co-owners of Crystal Palace are? Real talk. And in any case, once that gets settled, once the majority holder, I'm not saying any names, sells up their shares, we're gonna come calling. Listen. The it's all starting to crumble at Liverpool. They've just moved on the Liverpool manager in the women's game. He won them titles, and they've just thrown him underneath the bus. Real talk. In the women's game at Crystal Palace, we don't throw our goats, we don't throw our assets, we don't throw our players underneath the bus. We make sure. Actually, there's I wouldn't mind Ben Doak from if we lose Adam Walton. Oh my God, my head. If he goes to Manchester United or Manchester City, I mean, there's an obvious. He's got to go to Manchester City. But if we lose Adam Walton or Jefferson Lerma, I wouldn't mind a little bit of Ben Doak, but he can play there. That's not really his position, but I wouldn't mind him from. He's on loan to Middlesbrough at the moment from Liverpool. And there's another 19-year-old that we're keeping an eye on, a striker, which the name goes with. Give me a ha. Where listen. On listen, I'll tell you something. Come Saturday morning. Actually, you know what? Let's start on Friday evening. On Friday evening, it's going to be Palace fans. We're going to be on a high. We're going to be on a high. Listen, we're going to be riding all our horses, and we're going to be ready for the Millwall. We're all keeping in shape. Real talk. We're going to have chicken and chips, better finger licking chicken and chips than the Liverpool fans could ever wish to have. You know what I mean? Because we've got proper seasoning at in South London. It's all full of love. All the seasoning in South London is all full of love. Hell yeah, we are. That's right. That's what I like to hear. Listen, we're all going to pull up there. We're all on the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's no such thing in South London. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It's all in North London on either side of the marshes. I ain't saying no names, but you know what I'm talking about. And I ain't even gone into the Liverpool lot and the Newcastle lot. I mean, real talk. And don't get me started about the Manchester United fans. Oh my days, are they bottle jobs? I asked them to do one thing, and that's to take 3 points off Brighton at Old Trafford, just one thing. And the poor mice at Old Trafford right now, they can't even watch Danger Mouse or Thundercats on their TV at Old Trafford because the TV's bust. I mean, it's like they put in a new one from Radio Rentals and the damn thing got damaged because of the water leakage. I mean, come on. You got to feel it for the mice. Real talk. Hell yeah. That's right. It's going to be one of those. On Saturday afternoon, evening, we're going to be on a high. First ever Palace game last season. Mark Whibley, they're saying, big up to Mark Whibley and to Scott Whibley. Thank you very much for you two joining in. I'm going to get in trouble with the Liverpool fans and the Manchester United fans out there. No, but it's true. Don't even think about taking Oliver Glasner just in case your Arnold slot has a little wobble. Do you know what I mean? I ain't saying that the man looks like Mr. Blobby or anything like that on his touchline. I'm just saying, keep your eyes off my Oliver Glasner because he ain't going nowhere near Anfield, and he's certainly ain't going anywhere near Bayern Munich or Bayern Leverkusen. Just don't. Real talk. And don't even think about coming in for JP if you lose Mo Salah to the Saudi league and all that jazz. I know you need to replace Nunes. You ain't replacing him with Jean-Philippe Mateta, Liverpool fans. Don't even think about it. No. In any case, Liverpool fans out there, look how much you're paying Luis Diaz. Do you know that he's one of the least badly paid players at your football club? Look how much work the man does. The man, all bread and buttered in Colombia, and look how much work he does for the Liverpool fans. He's one of the least worst earner. You know what I mean? Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Mateta's in the room. That's what we're going to get. We're going to get victorious. We're going to prevail. The Crystal Palace fans, I say to you, we're going to be on a high. On Saturday afternoon at 3:30 p.m. All the Crystal Palace fans, Selhurst Park, where you get the best match day experience. Real talk. Mateta's too precious. Listen, but the word on the street is that there's people in Barcelona que están mirando. Barcelona are keeping an eye on him, man. And I get worried when clubs like that, if clubs like Liverpool, Barcelona, Manchester City come knocking on wood. We'll see. We all heard of Eric Clapton. You know what I mean? That guy is too cold. Listen, man, this you don't understand what the meaning. I don't take. But Diego, your best players are all gonna live. No. What are you talking about? We're on a high. Paul Brady, we're on a high. We're on the way to finish above Brighton. It would help if Manchester United fans would actually not bottle it and just do the one thing that I asked them to do to get points off Brighton. But it is what it is. I'm beginning to understand why the Liverpool fans don't like the Manchester United fans. I'm going to get in trouble. The season of the pub. Listen. The pubs are going to have to. It's going to be a la carte, man. It's going to be bad. Do you know? What's the name of the road? The pub for Crystal Palace fans. The one, Donkeys. So if you are Belleloo Hill, and instead of turning right, you go straight down, and there's a pub down there past the BP station. I can't remember the name. I've been too many to remember the name. But anyway, when in the past when I haven't had the game, I've often made my way there because it's absolute scenes there. Absolute scene. Yeah, we're on a high. Listen, it has to be done. I'm going for Crystal Palace 3, Millwall 1, just to spice it up a little bit. And no, I don't. Nobody sits with the ultras. You can't get a seat there. You have to stand up. And I have stood there many times. I've done videos there. When we beat, when Mikel Arteta first became the Arsenal manager, and Patrick Vieira was our manager, and Mikel Arteta. No, wait a minute. No, yeah. Well, anyway, the match against Arsenal about 3 seasons ago, I stood there just behind the ultras. You can't sit there. Everybody stands there. And that was a 3-0 win on there. Yeah, the ultras, we got the best fans in the world, man. The Crystal Palace ultras, man. Respect to them, man. They're going to be doing the tannoy, and they're going to be playing the drum and all that. Listen. It's not just South London, it's the whole of London that's red and blue. And that's going to echo, ricochet to those Chelsea fans, to those Arsenal fans, to those Tottenham Hotspur fans that we walk over all the time. Real talk. And the West Ham fans, don't even get me started. We can go to the London Stadium. We can run around rings around them in that athlete stadium with them. I don't know why they left Upton Park. So yeah, how many Brighton fans have been battered? Listen. Do you know what? Everybody that's going to be sitting, because it's a 12-15, too many. How many fans have been bad? Listen, I'd never, ever have allowed a seagull to take my ice cream or my fish and chips. No. I mean, who can like a seagull? I mean, no one even likes the plumage. If you look at a golden eagle, how can you not like a golden eagle? Do you know what I mean? Even the way the seagulls walk around. How's anyone going to like that? Real talk. All right, I'm going to call it a wrap because it's nearly midnight. You look crazy. Oh my days, too many. Look, we got to start brightly. We cannot be conceding a goal. For those of you who don't know, Scott Whitley, yeah, he's going to rest. Listen, save your energy for Saturday, and got to thank everyone in the chat. Scott Whibley, Paul Brady, who is the ultras? Paul Brady at Selhurst Park in the Homesdale stand, Homesdale Road stand. There's a section behind the goal, and if you ever go to Selhurst Park, they are the ones that always resonate the pulse on Crystal Palace. When we played against Brighton, for example, no, it wasn't Brighton. When we played against Bournemouth, and Roy Hodgson was still our manager, and Roy was doing his best to play his style of football, and it just wasn't working out for Roy and Ray. When they went quiet, I went, oh no, because when they go quiet at Selhurst Park, if you pan over then to your left and you look over to the directors, like they like, oh no, oh no. That's like where the penny drop. They are amazing when they go on away as away fans, and when they're at Selhurst Park, they're the beat. They're the beat of the club, and they propel. That's why you see Jean-Philippe Mateta there doing this. You see all the Crystal Palace players doing this, not just to the Homesdale. All the kids now, Paul Brady. Listen. The Scousers. Listen. Don't get me wrong. I respect the Scousers because if you're in a trench and you need to get yourself out of that trench in one piece, you probably wouldn't mind having a Scouser on your side if you know you know. But real talk, the Crystal Palace fans that sit there regularly behind the goal in the Homesdale, they're big, man. They're big. From Edinburgh, we're big Palace fans from Edinburgh. Been to Edinburgh. I went to the 1986 Commonwealth Games. That's a long time ago, 1986. So, and I'll tell you something. You walk up that Edinburgh Castle, and you're on the high up there. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up. Save your energies for Saturday. I can't believe the energy from all of you. Thank you very much for getting me to 6 likes. Anywhere near 4 likes or 5 likes means the world to me. So thank you very much to get me to 6 likes. That's mad. I can see there's a meltdown with the Chelsea fans on YouTube. They're all having emergency meetings. Yeah, save your energy. Thank you very much, Mark Whibley and Scott Whibley. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you joining in. And Paul Brady, the Liverpool fans out there. We're ready for you come the last day of the season. And if you haven't wrapped up the Premier League by then, well, if you know, you know. You always get a matchup against the Palace. Real talk. Now, I'm sure Liverpool will have the Premier League secured by the last match of the Premier League. But if they don't, and Palace happen to hand the title to Pep Guardiola or to the Chelsea fans, I don't think Arsenal will get it. Oh my days. That's going to be one. I can't miss that away trip to Anfield. But I got a feeling that's going to be I think they would have secured the title by then. Yes. Much. How'd you do the hearts? I've got to be careful what I'm doing here. It might look like something that I know we're past the watershed. I think they do that to make it look like a heart. That probably didn't look like a heart. I don't know what that looked like, but you know what I mean. Let me respond to that. I don't know where my hearts are on here. Oh, here they are. Oh, no, that's... Oh, I'm going to leave it because it'll be midnight by the time I find them. I don't know how to look it up on this computer. Oh, my God. Ah. No. Oh, look, I can't find the heart, so I'm just going to do this. There. Not to be square. Any of you that was brought up in the 70s and the 80s, not to be square. That's the best I could do. I can't find the hearts. All right, you find it. I've never found it. I just couldn't find the hearts. I don't know how to do it on this computer. On the iPhone, it comes up automatically. Thank you for my days. You guys got me to 7. You lot are unreal. Thank you very much for doing that. And no, don't stress it. Listen, we've got Millwall on Friday at midday, and you're talking about stress. Real talk, man. I'm stressing out right now. I'm off to go and do a 2-mile run. Real talk right now. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. If you haven't, please also set your notification bell on. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comments below. I think that's what I'm supposed to say professionally. Please leave pleasant comments. I suppose maybe if I say that, then you probably get the opposite. But I don't know. You know what I mean. Just please be constructive in your opinions, and I'll try and get back to all of you there on that. And yeah, I'll try and do a morning show quickly tomorrow morning and do my predictions for the FA Cup ties incoming. And I believe the draw is after the Manchester United game. I could be wrong. So hopefully Crystal Palace, no doubt, will prevail and will be victorious and will be on a high when that draw. And let's get Manchester United in the next round. I'll take that. That just leaves us 2 more matches to get to Wembley. Real talk. Hi. Whatever that might mean. Good night, everyone. Please stay safe and catch you up tomorrow. Thank you for all your contributions today. It means the world. Thank you and good night. I don't know how to do that. Oh, there it is. I'll put that one. Oh, that one. That one will do. There. That's the best one I could find. I can't even find the hearts on it, so there you go. That's the best I can do. Good night to everyone. Stay safe and catch you up tomorrow on the next one. Come on, Palace. Let's get a win over Millwall. Come on. Good night, everyone.